It's one at a time, and we'll get the job done. Y'all know what to say. On three. 1, 2, 3.
And the home of the Jets.
Mr. Primetime.
Another Tuesday night. How you doing?
Long time no talk, man.
Excited for tonight. Bar's been raised. We have some new callers. We got props. I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you look at we had the tank last week, a random man. Bubs broke out the bag. All kinds of stuff going on here. It's exciting times. There's some Aaron Rodgers news. There's some save the season news. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. So I'm excited about this. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. We know there's about 5 million different channels you can watch, and you choose to join us. We definitely appreciate it. So this is an interesting question. We've been getting a lot of inquiries about when's the Robert Saleh interview. And I thought about this because it's very close to being warranted. Very, very close. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We are not out of it. We are still have a chance.
You're gonna pull this again?
We can't go down like this. You
didn't learn from last week.
Nope. We can't go down.
You didn't learn
like
from last week.
Nope. We cannot.
Haven't you promised callers 2 weeks in a row
because
that if the Jets lost this week, that would be the interview week?
If I've learned anything,
some of our valued listeners,
if I've learned anything from social media, we can't be these overreacting Jet fans. We can't be scorched earth, end of the world. It's only 4-7. Only 4-7. There's still a chance to turn it, because you know why? The guy that's running the Jets, the guy that this is all about, the guy that is making the moves, deciding our future, is now here every day. Aaron Rodgers is here now. He's here every day. The accountability is going to be back. The leadership is going to be back. The quarterback play is going to get better. He could be. Oh. If we can just find a way to get a couple more wins next couple of weeks, our guy is back. And it starts Sunday. Here we go.
Didn't I try to say this last night and you shook your head at me? So I'm not having that shit tonight. You don't believe a word of that. You don't believe a word of that.
No, because what you got to do is I had to listen to him speak to us. And now he's going to bring that sense of urgency into the building. See, it's easy when he's in California yelling at the guys, like, guys, what are you doing? Or popping in on a game day, going back out. Now he's here every day. And he's looking around like, what is this nonsense? Listen, coach, you're making a lot of mistakes. Let me clean this up for you. Joe, you're not handling this. I got this. You brought me in and gave me everything I want. Let me clean this mess up for you internally. We'll rack off a couple wins, and I'll be back to save the season, save your jobs, and everything else. It's turning around on Sunday, bro. It's starting on Sunday.
It's fortunate that they have the Falcons in back-to-back home games. Otherwise, I don't think anything's turning around. I could see them winning 2 in a row, but then they come back down to reality with the Dolphins after that. So season is all but shot.
I promised you the Saleh interview when it's warranted.
No, you didn't.
Really warranted because
this is where we need Romeo.
Who would we be if we pull out these hijinks and the Jets win and they turn the season around? We're like, oh, look at these guys. They quit on us when the going got tough. We're not quitters. We're still part of it.
Well, you shouldn't have promised.
Aaron Rodgers is back. Anything can happen.
You shouldn't have promised our loyal listeners a special guest interview. That was from you.
It's coming when the season is when it goes to the bottom. We haven't hit rock bottom yet. So once we hit rock bottom, we turn the page. But let me give you an example of the comments in my videos these days. So the comment goes like this: Tyson, you hate Zach Wilson. Then he goes, then it's Zach Wilson's better than Tim Boyle. Okay. Is Zach Wilson better than Minshew, Brissett, Bridgewater, Dalton, Winston? You're just a hater. You know what I hate? I hate losing and bad quarterback play. That's what I hate. Yeah. I don't hate Zach Wilson. So now the new thing is everybody's like, you know what? We know Tim Boyle sucks, even though he's going to start on Sunday. Obviously, Trevor Siemian's the backup. I'm assuming primetime we're going to see Trevor Siemian at some point on Sunday. I that's my feeling. What do you think?
If they get off to a slow start, I don't think Saleh really has a choice because now this is really like legitimately your last chance. You lose 8 games, you're not making the playoffs. If you run the table right now, you can theorize maybe making it, but you lose one more. That's it. You're not making the playoffs with 9. So it should be all hands on deck.
So my prediction is Boyle's going to start out slow and Trevor Siemian's going to come in and save the day. And then the run begins on Sunday with Trevor Siemian as our leader. That's what's going to happen.
And then the run begins.
And then the run begins until Aaron Rodgers comes back to truly save us and salvage this season and save everybody's jobs.
Shouldn't even come to this, and that's what pisses me off.
Yeah,
you had the Patriot game and you had the Raider game. Those two games, just slightly better quarterback play. You're winning both of those. And you can even look at the 4 wins that the Jets had. The first 3 of those games, it took the defense getting, 11 takeaways?
Yep.
And then the 4th win, -9 passing yards. That's the kind of effort that it took from the defense. So you really could have plug and played almost any other quarterback. You would have won those games. But slightly better quarterback play for the Patriots and the Raiders. You have 6 wins right now. And they would own the tiebreaker over the Broncos, too.
I agree. Now, D-Rock asks a very good question. Oh, my God, if this isn't rock bottom, what is? Now, look at who they lost to the last couple of weeks. They've lost to a very good Bills team. They've lost to a good Dolphins team. They've lost teams that are better than them. Rock bottom is losing to the Falcons at home. Rock bottom is getting blown out by the Falcons. That's rock bottom. This isn't rock bottom yet. We haven't hit it yet.
We went back to back. No, we went back to back weeks with the Fail Mary, Zach stumbling over himself, getting tackled by his head coach, Lazard hugging another player in the end zone, one of the Bill defenders dragging his balls across Zach's face. Where's rock bottom then? If that's not it over the last 2 weeks, where is it then?
When you play a lesser opponent and lose to them.
No,
because
we
solid
did that already to the Raiders.
Raiders were. I mean, they had a coaching change. You know that happens.
Yeah, exactly. Prove my point. Thank you.
No, because listen, you've got to look at. It's very easy to be doom and gloom. I've been there. I was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Primetime Happy brought me down yesterday. Ian tried bringing me down. Ian's negative too. I'm not like that. You got to listen to our leader.
Turn to negative.
No, because it's just listen to Aaron Rodgers talk, and now he's back in the building. Things are going to change, dude. The leadership is back. Our coach isn't a leader. We know that. Hackett can't call plays. We know that. But you know who can fix all this? Aaron Rodgers can. Because we gave him everything he wanted. Now he's indebted to us to clean this up. So if he can't do it while playing, he's got to do it by coaching, play calling, and holding everybody accountable. It's going to happen.
All right.
Starts on Sunday, bro. Starts on Sunday. But now the thing is, what do we got to give if TB7 happens to falter, which he may.
Which he will.
What is Trevor's nickname going to be? I need a new nickname because Legend's already asking. Legend wants to change his shirt. So I'm like, all right, we gotta give Trevor a nickname.
We didn't have one last time that he started with us.
No, and can we address this too? By the way, I did not do this. You know who killed Ian? It's the Jets. It's prime time. It's Ian. This isn't me. I've been more positive than both these bozos. Do you agree? I'm more positive than you are.
I mean, you were positive at 4-3 when I was trying to show you the light.
Dude, it's just not true. It's not true. I did not break him. I didn't break primetime. The team breaks us.
No, you totally broke me.
There's no way.
Doing this show every year for 9, absolutely, that is what broke me.
Me or Adam Gase?
Just everything. The whole show. Being forced to talk about this team like 3 nights a week for 8 years during some of their worst years possible. How does that not break anybody? What other fan base can have a podcast running this long and never get to talk about a playoff game? We've got to be the only ones.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We've got to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough times, man. It's just the Gase experience, the Salah experience, the Zach Wilson experience, the Sam Darnold experience, Todd Bowles, Fitzpatrick. It's been torture, dude. Yeah, see, this is true. Aaron Rodgers broke primetime. That's who broke him.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, that's true. And
I knew 4 plays in where the season was going. So I think most people did, but there was more belief in Zach than I think probably.
Yeah, they even broke Afram. Afram's angry as hell now too.
Completely broken.
Dude, he's probably the most angry guy on Jets Twitter right now. He is harassing Woody Johnson literally every day.
Kind of like it though.
Like, I think you guys are negative even when they're winning, bro. You don't watch this show. You don't.
I'll take that label. I mean, I
wasn't.
Oh, I was only because we saw it last year. The exact same thing that played out last year was already playing out this year.
I literally, to JRJ, I was literally TB7 everything last week. Where were you? I'm sure you were saying we're going to lose.
You didn't believe that.
Come on, man. Legend even had the shirt. I had it custom made for last Sunday. Or Friday, sorry.
You probably just turned the headband into a shirt.
He threw it out. What is this? I sap all the positivity out of people around him
Yep.
What is this? All I'm doing is trying to rally the troops week in and week out. I got to overcome prime time's negativity. I got to overcome incompetent coaching, terrible quarterback play, a horrible play caller. I got to overcome all of that to bring positivity to the show. And I'm breaking people.
Stop bringing us all down, man.
It's you.
It's you.
I started the whole TB7 thing.
Yeah, first drive, you were done with it.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. Tonight is all about the callers. Yeah, Tyrone wasn't positive at all, bro. He was worse than both of us. Primetime's negative. This is the Elmo. You're right. Primetime's negativity is the reason why we're in this mess. I agree. He brings me down, man. I tried to
talk us out of this mess by not drafting Zach Wilson. To be fair,
see, I'm destroying us with positivity. Yeah, and this is.
I'm going to tune in right now. Don't want to hear your positivity anyway.
I know exactly. A legend's been just tearing things apart, man. It's just he can't take this. When he threw away his Wilson headband, he was pissed off about that. He's got a worthless TB7 jersey.
What a shame.
We got a chance on Sunday, Armand. Just know that now. Sunday is the day it turns. Falcons are playing for first place. We're playing to save our season with Aaron Rodgers in the building every day. Now the team sees it. Like they see him walking around primetime. They see him jogging. Like, bro.
He was in the building for the Chargers, throwing 50-yard passes pre-game.
But now he's here every day, dude. Every day. They'll have a birthday party for him. It's his birthday on Saturday. Have a party for him. They're all going to be celebrating together.
Oh, great. He'll be hungover.
That's probably that'd be the next scandal. Jets players out till 2 a.m. partying.
Somehow I feel like cupcakes are going to be involved.
That's
down that path.
The notorious Jets cupcake. TS14. We need a catchy name for Trevor. We gotta figure something out for him. So we will win another game before we will win another game before another NYJF podcast.
This Thursday we are back.
Oh, nice. What, 3-week break?
I think it was 4 actually.
I wish I could get a month off.
Hey, all right. It wasn't me. I was here.
You should took the lead, like you and Rob do a show or something.
I could have.
Listen, man, we're back. Prime is even more negative than Jake Asman trolls.
No, I'm not. I'm not that bad.
Just took the month off. But it all turns around this Sunday. So let's go to callers, and we'll see if they believe what I'm saying. And don't bring in your Zach is better than Boyle nonsense. I don't want to deal with that tonight. I just don't. That's not saying much.
I mean, he might be, but yeah, bar's so low regardless for either of them.
Uh-oh, Oscar the Grouch with a complaint. Primetime and Tyrone barely make videos anymore. It upsets me.
Oh, I make videos.
Not after the game, you didn't. I was the only one to put my name out there.
If I would have made a video after that game, it would have just been clean house, fire everybody. I didn't
what the guy said. I did a 9-minute video. I didn't mention one stat from the game.
Once I say to fire people, I don't go back off of it. So I'm not there yet, but I'm very, very close. But I also have the realization that it's not going to happen anyway. So I'm just kind of focused on next year.
Another year, no playoffs. Heather, not so sure about that yet.
15 years in a row.
Heather, hold on with that thought. Things could change on any given Sunday. Starting this Sunday, this could change.
Get back on that.
Yep. It's all right. Let's go to our good friend Liam.
What's going on, guys?
Are you ready for the comeback?
I would like to be. Like I'm trying to get excited for it, but like you guys, the Jets broke me. I'm not gonna lie, and Kevin, I agree with you. Like I kind of am I'm not opposed to cleaning house really. And I want Salah to succeed. I really do. I like him. I want him to be the guy. But just watching him on the sideline, it doesn't cut it for me. Like what he's doing is just unacceptable. Same thing that we ran Adam Gase out of town for. Same thing that we ran Todd Bowles out of town for. Same exact thing. At the very least.
But do you think any of them are actually going to get held accountable for this year? Whether it's Douglas, Salah, Hackett, anybody?
I don't think anybody's getting fired. I would be okay because I've come to the realization that nobody's going to be fired. It's just not happening. I would be okay with handing play call duties at least for 1 week to Todd Downing. It can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. He has offensive coordinator experience. Maybe just let Hackett do his gold zone like he did in Green Bay. It can't get any worse than that. So
I think now more than ever, nothing's going to happen because Rodgers is there. Rodgers is there with his buddy Hackett. I think if anything, you'll see changes because they're working hand in hand together and in the room talking about everything now. Like I'm telling you, dude, him there every day is going to change shit. You're going to see it. He's going to do everything Solid couldn't do.
What do you expect? What does that mean though? Like, what do you expect to change? Like, if a guy has a penalty, is he going to get yanked off the field now?
I think the play calling will be smoother. I think the team will be more focused. I think there'll be a little more accountability, a little sense of urgency. I think you'll probably put a little pressure on people. Like, listen, this isn't working for us. This can't keep doing this. I think he was the most prominent force in that building. And when he left, they were all lost, including the head coach and coordinator. They're like, we just lost our guy. We spent the last 4 months praising this guy and putting him on a pedestal. Now we got a bunch of misfits walking around trying to lead this team. We need our guy back, and now he's back.
And they didn't have a plan after him, also.
Yeah,
but they were finding ways to win, though. I mean, they beat the Eagles. They rallied in Buffalo. Like they found way. They hung in there with the Chiefs. They were finding ways to kind of win, and it's like now they're finding ways to lose. Like Tyson, you say it all the time. Bad teams find ways to lose, 100%. And that's what's going on. And losing is one thing. You know, if it's 24-28, how many years have the Jets lost because they had bad talent? They had no talent. We have talent. That's the only difference. Yep. It's just stupid penalty after stupid penalty and missed tackle, missed block, incomplete pass, drop balls. It's so many different things. It's not just the play calling. It's everything. Something has to change. Why not just at least try to change the play calling? You already have your 17th string quarterback in there. It can't get any worse.
But think about it this way. You're getting offensive line reinforcements this week. Looks like Dwayne Brown's going to be back. Becton's going to be back. That means Mitchell's going to be out because he's been terrible. You put Brown on left, Becton on right. Prime time. Offensive line gets cleaned up a little bit. A very motivated Breece Hall is probably pissed off at Salah's ridiculous comments. He's going to be running hard, getting those grimy yards he's not getting.
Just for the record, I still don't like the idea of moving Becton.
Well, listen, I don't care about your record.
I don't either.
Well, I mean,
desperate times, desperate measures.
We're starting to also look towards the future as well as what could possibly be better for right now. Becton's earned the left tackle job. Yeah, I think they would still want to get more of a look at him for next year to decide if they want to pay him or not.
Here's the future. Neither one are going to be here next year.
That's the future. Without Becton, you don't have two tackles right now.
Carter Warren.
You're not starting Carter Warren in a win now. That is not happening. That is not happening.
Or
if Joe Douglas does that, he should be fired. If you go into next season with Carter Warren as one of your starting tackles, that's another fireable offense. You can't do that.
Another fireable offense. He should be fired already for the things he's done.
Yeah, we have a laundry list scrolling here of fireable offenses, and
why are you killing my Carter Warren dreams, man? That's just rude.
Come on.
No, I agree with you, Kevin. I don't think that they should be moving Mekhi Becton at all. But the other thing, like I was listening to Aaron Rodgers, and like there was a part like until today it was always like, oh yeah, like without him saying I'm coming back, he was saying it. Now I'm kind of getting the sense that he doesn't want to admit that they're out of it, but now it's almost, oh, my injury's not healing as quickly as I thought it was. He said, I'm still making steady progress, but I'm still a little ways away.
I guarantee you, I'll make a prediction for you. I guarantee you the Jets win on Sunday, that progress can be rapidly increasing.
If they lose, you think it's going to be the opposite?
100%. The Jets win on Sunday, and all of a sudden he's going to be like, you know what? I'm back practicing. The Jets lose on Sunday. Oh, you know what? It's a little bit slower than I thought. I don't want to push things. Guarantee it, dude.
That's the impression I was getting today, that he was kind of starting to plant those seeds a little bit, where it can kind of go either way. But he's not going to obviously come out and say that they're mathematically eliminated when they're trying to sell season tickets for next year already.
Well, also, he's also about he gets paid very well to be a McAfee. If he keeps stringing everybody along week in and week out, everybody's going to tune in to see what he says. Once he says, I'm not coming back this year, does anybody really care what he says anymore? Like, obviously it's Aaron Rodgers, but like, if he's not coming back, I don't care what he thinks about Dak Prescott. I can give two shits about that.
I agree.
You know, so people tune in to see where's his progress? What's he going to do? You know, like, he's stringing everybody along.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I agree with that. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and root for losses. I want to see this team win. I want to see them be successful. I want to have a reason to cheer, a reason to be excited. I was at the point where I wasn't even getting mad at Black Friday. To be honest, I left. Like I was watching up into like the fourth quarter, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go do some more shopping because it was just so bad. Like I could care less at this point. I want to care. I want to be invested. It's just crazy to go from where we were all the way in the offseason. It feels like that was years ago at this point.
Do you think Zach should start on Sunday?
No.
And you're not ready to tank yet?
Nope.
Tank.
2020. I was
tanking.
I'm just asking.
2020, I was ready for it.
We're
This
sitting at
year,
the
it's
gate
like
right now. I'm just
we have
asking.
so much talent and everything that I want to see them play up to that level. At least just be competent. Like I'm so sick of these blowout losses. It's just crazy from where we were at the beginning of the season, rallying, finding ways to win, hanging in there with good teams like Kansas City, to now it's like we're getting blown out by the Bills, blown out by the Dolphins. It pisses me off, man. It really does.
But the
And
good
it's
thing is,
What?
all that anger you have inside of you, all that frustration is all going to subside on Sunday as you
hope so,
exhale
man.
and be like, you know what? We're 4-game losing streak. That's over. We beat the Falcons, and you start to get a glimmer of hope back in. It's going to kind of trickle in again. You're like, you know what?
You did
Maybe
this
this
last
Aaron
week.
Rodgers thing, this is going to happen. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Just when you think we're
Yeah.
out, they suck you back in. This is what's going to happen on Sunday. It is. They're the perfect matchup for us. They're a team that they're in first place, even with a bad record. Young quarterback. Defense
Kevin,
isn't
you
that
going to the
good.
game on Sunday?
I'm not sure yet. I got offered club seats, but I'd probably rather stream. It's supposed to rain, so
Yeah.
Come on, Buffalo Jet fan. That's
Rush.
ridiculous.
all Tyson.
It's just, man, you know what? You guys, it's just
It's what you do to people.
no, it's what the team does.
Bring
You
everybody
can't let
down.
this team bring you down. You can't let them bring you down. You've got to just look at the bright side of things. Like, all right, listen, it's easy to say we're going to lose. Maybe we win. Maybe we actually turn this around. You can't lose every game, can you? I mean, you can, but
We did last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess you could. I
come
don't
on,
know.
Buffalo
It's
Jet fan.
breaking
Damn
everybody though. So actually, during the Bills game, my dad looked at me and he goes, "I'm sorry for making you a Jets fan." He has never said that to me before. He goes, "I'm sorry that I brought you into this." And I said, I could change teams if I want. I'm not going to
No,
do
that's
that.
no
Like
fun.
I bleed green and white. It's just
Better
don't know,
days are
man.
ahead, my friend. You just got to see through the darkness right now. We're in the darkness retreat. We're coming out of it now. We're starting to see the light. And the light is
so.
the Falcon game. That's what it
Come out of
is.
it by the offseason.
I hope so. But all right, guys. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
You too,
Hope
man.
you
Good
guys are
seeing
all
you.
Well, good to see you too, guys.
Later,
Enjoy.
Yeah, you man. Be
Later.
good.
It's just no. It's just come on, man.
Yep.
It's just I can't take it. It's so wrong. I didn't ruin you either. This is just false.
Yes,
These
you
are all
did.
falsehoods. This is the team. It's what the team does to people.
You bring everybody down.
It's not true, man. How does that bring everybody down? I've been rallying. I had a rally around Zach, and you ripped me to shreds for that and turned the whole channel against
from
me.
what I've heard, Ian has never done a negative video until this year. That's
One of the, you know what's
so
funny?
what changed this year? Like we
What's
talked about
funny-
the Jets offense, common denominator. What's the problem? All right, it's the quarterback. Well, what changed this year?
What's funny is the 1 week it was like I forget what loss it was, and he tried to say, "Well, we're only 4 and whatever." Like, don't even start that shit. I'm like, we suck. We're terrible. I'm like, I don't care what our record is. We keep losing games. We're terrible. I just went off the rails, and he was like, "Damn, dude." I'm like, I can't take this. We still have a chance. I'm like, no, we suck. And now the rules have changed.
Yeah, we're only 4-7. Plenty of time.
He hasn't done that yet. He hasn't cursed yet. I haven't cursed over
Really?
there. I'm on my best behavior over there, prime time. See, you
haven't cursed
you
at
make me
all?
curse.
Not one show.
Nope, 15 shows, no
Wow.
cursing. Not one. I think I said frig once. Friggin'. That was it. My best behavior.
That's impressive.
Yeah. See, you bring it out of me.
Or does he just like edit it out afterwards?
No, I don't curse at all. Nice and calm. You see, look. Very respectful. You bring out the anger and hostility in me because your negativity brings me down.
I think Adam Gase did that to the stream, to be fair. That's where it all
We got to
went
get it.
downhill.
But I told him that he's definitely got to come on here and he's got to face our chat and stuff. Yo, Pride Time, how come you don't link with other Jet YouTubers? You have good takes, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I
I
don't
don't
get any invites. Tyson's the celebrity.
I'm not a celebrity. He's got to talk to them. Say
They
hi.
all go for Tyson.
No,
They go for the big dollars.
No, they message us by Prime Time. Want to do it, bro? I'm busy, man. Bro, I'm busy.
When have I said that?
You could barely get on Jose's show for Christ's sakes.
I've been on Jose's show.
Yeah, you had a bag,
I was on Jose's show before you.
and you went on Jet Turbulence. Went on there before
I
me.
did.
Yeah.
I did.
See,
I make appearances.
this is true. I'm like this
You
guy's
you get the celebrity invites.
no celebrity invites. No, you know how it works. I spent the entire summer interviewing all these guys and become friends with them. You got to become friends. One
I
big
did.
happy family.
I spent the whole summer at training camp, and I was on Liam's show.
There you go, another one.
See?
Compared to Jets Turbulence, we're
You're all
Saints.
down.
This is true.
It's
Very true.
It's very true.
So they came back. Did they even do anything yet?
I just saw the channel was back up. I didn't know if they made any shows or if it's going to be a Jaguars channel. I don't know
what the hell they're
is.
doing. All right. Jetpack.
Hey, what's up, boys? How you doing?
How you
What's
doing,
up,
man?
I'm doing all right, I guess. First of all, there's no team below us. It's an uphill battle against every team. I watch every game, been watching every game since I was like 8 years old, and this is as bad as I've ever seen it. Like, the offense kind of speaks for itself. So,
the Panthers are worse than us.
If we played them, would you put money on the Jets?
Yes. Bryce Young, he's got no chance in there. They're just completely incompetent now. The Panthers.
You wouldn't catch me taking $1 out of my pocket and putting it on this team right now, bro. I'm just gonna be honest.
We're underdogs this week too with the Falcons at home.
At home,
bet the Jets.
Yep.
Yeah, every week I'm not gonna bet on the Jets, and then by like Thursday I'm convincing myself, oh well, we can do this. I don't know.
So what's worse? What's worse, betting on the Jets or paying for season tickets?
Geez, I live in Nashville, so I wish I had season tickets. I've only been to one game in MetLife a few years ago, but I was really hoping to go to some games this year, but then Rodgers got hurt, and it's like I'm not paying all this money to go see Zach. He wasn't getting it done.
Yeah, save it for next year.
Yeah, I'm going to save it for next year. I really regretted not going to the home opener this year. I'm actually glad I did because I'm already convinced that I'm the reason why this team is cursed. So if I was at that game, I would never be able to live with myself. I'm the reason why this happened to Aaron,
We all feel that way, man.
Let me ask you guys a question. Would you rather have Marvin Harrison Jr. on the roster next year or win like 1 or 2 more games?
Marvin Harrison.
Agreed.
Yeah. We're getting really close to that whole tanking thing where it's like once you're mathematically eliminated, start losing. Just start losing and get that draft pick.
Yeah, it's like I love this team, dude. And I hate to see us lose, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm broken, but I'm so just not positive about this team right now. I hear people say that the players play hard for Robert Saleh, but I'm not seeing it. Especially as of recent.
You'll see it this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be this Sunday's a good test because when you're playing on Black Friday, it's a primetime game. Everybody's there. You're playing against a good Dolphin team. When you start playing lesser teams, we've lost 4 in a row. The stadium's going to be half empty because nobody's going to the game. Nobody cares. That's when you see if the team's really playing for the guy. They start making business decisions where they're just half-ass tackling. You saw the end of the last game, the defense started mailing in a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll start seeing a week like this when you start seeing that shit. Don't you think prime time?
Well, I was going to say, you could say the first half of the year they play hard for him, at least last year, and then this year again. Second half, once things start to dwindle a little bit, then they quit and he can't reel it back in.
Yeah, I think it's undeniable that the players were just on a completely different level the first half of the season. Yep. These penalties lately are I don't even know what I'm watching. It's so just undisciplined. It's they're out there just doing whatever they want. And, with Robert Saleh, he has a lot of great energy when the team is playing well, but when they're not playing well, he transforms into Adam Gase kind of, and he's just not, he has no emotion. He has no, he's not juicing his players up. He's not on the sideline talking to the offense come on guys, let's go, let's get this together,
That's the one thing you want to see. You want to see especially when the offensive line is this bad and they're struggling with pre-snap penalties, get the entire offensive line on the bench and talk to them as a man, as the head coach. You can't just be the CEO and just not manage anything and be just analyzing timeouts. No, talk to
No, I agree. And I think Robert Saleh would be great at that. Looking him in the eyes and giving him some juice. He has good energy when he wants to bring it. I just can I read you guys a quote real quick?
Sure.
Yes, I need a quote.
Nope. Darkness Retreat. Where'd he go? Is he
I really want to hear the quote.
Can you not hear me when I switch out of the app?
We can hear you now.
Your
We
screen
can
just
now.
went
We
black.
can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Do you have that? I have that quote from Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know if you have it, but it was like he was talking about. I wanted to read the whole thing because
Which one? I can look it up.
It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh wait, the
I
one
mean,
that
he's
was
talking about Zach
last
Wilson.
week?
He's like, there's some players that are really good, and then there's some players that are not so good, and that's what's so great about football is some things are good and then some things are better, and
He
at
talked
the
complete
end of the
circles, yep.
day, it's just things are things, and I'm like, I'm reading this and it just hits different reading it because you're just like, what the fuck is this gobbledygook coming?
I saw that one.
Like, bro,
Yeah,
you're
I
a
saw it.
professional coordinator. I mean,
I gotta find this now.
He talked in complete circles, and you felt like as you listened to him talk, you're losing brain cells. You're like, wait a minute, this is the guy leading our this is the guy leading our offense. Like
this
you just
is the guy leading our offense, and it's like, oh, that's why we suck. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like when he was with Rodgers, I'm sure it was all good and stuff. Like, obviously, I mean, Rodgers was pretty much probably his own offensive coordinator, and he maybe liked Hackett's personality and the fact that he probably let Aaron have a lot of free range when he was quarterback.
Well, that's the thing. Because what Hackett could do is Hackett could call a play, and Rodgers would be like, fuck that. I'm audible out of this shit. I see something different. I'm going to do that. And Hackett gave him the freedom to do that. Like, you know what? If you see something, go ahead and do it. Where with Zach, they probably don't give him that. Like, dude, don't do that. Just so he's stuck in the bad play.
Yeah. Reminds me so much of Peyton Manning running the Adam Gase offense.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, it's an exact comparison. Anyways, guys, I mean, I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna watch all the games. Like, if we lose, I mean, to have Marvin Harrison on this team, I think.
Well, what if we win on Sunday?
Huh?
What if we win on Sunday?
I mean, cool. I don't know, man. I've been watching. Okay, so yeah, I've been watching you guys before, like all of these other great Jets YouTubers came out. But I mean, you guys have been around. At least in my opinion, you guys have been around for a long time, and you guys were for sure the first New York Jets YouTube channel that I subscribed to and watched. And when I used to be I don't know, I would watch you guys, and you guys would be, I would say, more negative than I would be, but I kind of, I was younger, and you're smoking hopium and, and all those different things. And now I'm like, bro, just feed me the negativity. It's the only thing keeping me going, man. I hear Tyson out here being all positive, and I'm just like,
yep.
And is it because you feel like you put too much negative energy out there, and now you got to compromise for it by being
he's trying to talk himself into it. You can tell he really doesn't believe it. He's trying to talk it into existence. You can tell it's painful for him to even say it. No, he doesn't really believe it. You can tell.
Not at all. See, what you got to realize.
He's trying to talk himself into it.
What you got to realize is that the guy that is in full control of our franchise, the guy is at the heartbeat of our franchise, the leader, the role model, the captain, the voice, everything is now back in the building. He's here. He's here every day now. So our savior, our hero, is back. He's not in California meditating and taking mushrooms. He's here every day now. It's all going to change now.
Okay, so we're going to win out, go to the playoffs, or what's happening?
Let's go game by game. It starts on Sunday, and then we just got to keep winning and then get him back on the field. We're going to be there.
Do you think he's going to come back and play this season? Honestly, both you guys?
Only if they're in the mix. They got to win the next 2 games or he's out. He ain't playing.
Who do we play after the Falcons?
The Texans?
Texans, and then the Dolphins.
Texans in Houston?
Texans, Dolphins, and then Washington. 3 or 4 at home.
If they win the next 2, I may go to Miami. Go for that.
Yeah?
Man, why not?
Yeah,
in a row?
See, this is me sitting here thinking, oh, yeah, maybe we can win these next 3 games. But, man,
you got to manifest it, man. You got to put it out in the environment. It's too easy to be doom and gloom, man. We wait all year long for football season. Who wants to say, we're going to lose on Sunday? Maybe they turn the page this week.
No, I mean, it's true. Like I said, I love this team during the off season. I mean, I'm counting down the days until we can watch our team play. And then it's Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. It's like, and also, bro, why can't we ever just quietly suck? Why do we have to publicly suck and do things that are known forever. Like there's teams that suck. Like the Panthers suck, bro. Like they're not doing anything.
Nope.
But they don't have like a whole laundry list of like, I mean, you got Sam Darnold getting mono, seeing ghosts. You got Geno getting his jaw broken by his own O-lineman. You obviously have the butt fumble. I mean,
just look
you
at the
got
last 2
Vinny
weeks.
like, getting injured in the beginning of the season in 99. And then obviously now you got Aaron Rodgers and the fail Mary and the Bills guy, like rubbing his ball sack on Zach's face, like you mentioned, and him tripping.
Now it all changes, though. Now it all changes. We are back on Sunday with our leader, with a whole new sense of leadership and accountability. We're just like, listen, we got to clean this shit up. Players aren't going to do the same stuff now with him in the building. They're not. Everything changes, man. You watch.
I mean, I'm obviously I'm going to be watching and rooting for him, I guess. But
that's right.
I guess it's like it's a win-win. I mean, if you can win games, that's great. If you don't, maybe we can get someone like Marvin Harrison on our team. And
listen, once we're eliminated, then I'm all for tanking. Then I'm all for lose every game and get the highest pick you can possibly get. I'm with you with that.
Do you know what the like elimination scenario is right now? Like how many games? Like if say we were to lose this game on Sunday, then the next game, like how many consecutive losses until we're just completely done? Or
I think Sunday probably gets you out of there because if you have 8 losses now, you go 9
It wouldn't mathematically eliminate them,
but you'd be close
this early. But
so
yeah,
if we lose on Sunday, it's pretty much like the tank is on, in your opinion.
Yep.
Lose one more, and then absolutely.
Okay, I see you. Okay, right on. Yeah. So then, I mean, we'll root until.
That's right.
That's why I'm rooting for this Sunday. We win, season's alive another week. You got another home game, another winnable game. If not, then you start the tank.
Yeah, I mean,
he's buying in. Don't look now.
Boyle is just like, I mean, Boyle is nothing.
Boyle's going to get benched. It'll be Trevor Siemian to save the day until Rodgers comes back. It'll be fine.
Okay. I mean, I would just love to see Rodgers on the field again. It's been, we're all dealing with it in our own ways. I guess it's unfortunate and crazy. And who else deals with this much, But
yes.
It builds character, guys.
It does. We have plenty of character. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll watch the rest of the show. Y'all have a great one, all right?
You too, man. Later.
You too, man. Be good.
I like getting new callers, man.
Yeah. Every week it seems like we're getting 1 or 2 new ones.
And see, and that's the whole thing. We've had this label as being a very negative channel. We got to get rid of that. We got to shed that, man. We're not negative.
I don't care what label we have.
We're fair. We're fair. We're objective. We embrace opportunities. We look for opportunities. Is there any possibility Rodgers comes back for the Dolphins game? Go Bills and enjoy your channel.
No, I don't think so.
I'd be there in a heartbeat. If Rodgers comes back for the Dolphin game, I will be there in a heartbeat.
I mean, that's probably the game that you would prefer to have him play in the warm weather because then you're back home for Washington after that, and then you got at Cleveland at Patriots. So I just don't think he's going to be ready in 3 weeks.
I feel bad. Well, the Bills fans are interesting, man, because now it's like Josh Allen's having a career year. They have all these great records. He's playing better with the new coordinator, and now they want Sean McDermott fired.
Yep.
It's just of all years to have the year we're having. It's like the Bills are falling apart. Patriots suck.
Wide open for the taking.
Brutal, dude. But thank you, Chris. We appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support for sure. All right, we will go to Ed.
All right. 14-3 Falcons.
Bro, don't bring this negativity onto the stream, man.
Tyson, you sound like the guy that went down on Ocean Gate to look at the Titanic. That's how we feel right now. We're not gonna. If we do win, I just don't know.
God damn, your phone is loud.
Not long in the morning.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think we win.
But if you look at the game objectively, without the anger of the Jets in you, look at the Falcons' offense, dude. You're really true with our defense. You're really scared of Desmond Ritter.
No, I'm scared of Bijan.
Has our run defense been good?
Our run defense has not been good, but you're not worried about the passing game that much.
Our run defense is bad. We're going to give up 150 yards rushing.
How many passing yards are we giving up? 80?
Might not even matter if we can't score.
It doesn't matter because we can't score.
You never know. But do they have a vaunted defense?
Plan, if I'm Arthur Smith, right, the game plan is like, all right, Tim Boyle is going to beat us. All right, we're going to run the ball, and we're going to play position, and that's it. That's all. That's the game plan for the last 6-7 weeks.
But
the game plan for us the last 2 years.
One major thing that's changed.
you got listen. The only reason I want Salah fired, it won't happen.
Yep.
I want Joe Douglas fired. It won't happen. The only reason they won't get fired is because of Atlanta's D is bad. Yeah, so was the Chargers. The Chargers secondary was like 31st.
There's
right?
one difference. You had a different guy in the quarterback room who's going to start cleaning up the mess.
I was at the game.
Is he in the
Okay?
game?
I had hope when we caught the pick six. The stadium erupted. It erupted. It brought me back to life. I'm like, wow, it's 10-6.
Yep.
And then he missed the field goal. And then we caught another pick. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
We're gonna go into the second half with Tua getting the ball back. Let's go. But the Fail Mary came and touched the goddamn end zone. It touches like the 5-yard line, and all I see is a bunch of fat guys trying to grab Holland.
So bad.
And it's terrible. I do agree with Chris with the super chat. If we win these next 2 games, I can see Rodgers coming back. I can see that. That Achilles is going to feel much better.
100%.
Do you understand the story? Like, I don't have no faith, but do you imagine the story is we win these next 2 games at home, and then, okay, Rodgers is practicing.
Look, you're starting to smile. You're starting to smile. See? You came in here with 14-3 Falcons. You were all angry, and we're what? A couple minutes into the call, you're already smiling.
You were here last week.
But
you were here last week, and
we
you were
still have a glimmer of
hope.
hope.
You were happy about Tim Boyle. Like, looking at the game last week, I'd rather see Zach Wilson in the game. And
Don't
I hate
say that.
Zach Wilson.
Don't be careful what you wish
No,
for.
I hate the kid. Like, but it's like, I was like, damn, I'd rather go down with Zach Wilson. This guy can't do shit. This guy can't do it. At least Zach Wilson would have hit the goalpost on the Fail Mary.
That's true. Zach could do that.
Zach would have did that, but I don't know. And the last caller, you don't want season tickets. You don't want season tickets. The best thing about the season is the tailgates. That's it.
Primetime just renewed his. He just renewed his for next year.
You renewed it? Oh, my rep called me. I didn't pick up.
I did only for Aaron Rodgers, and that is it. Once Rodgers is finished as a Jet, so am I as a season ticket holder. This is my last hurrah. The last year, 2 years, whatever it may be. Once Rodgers is done,
like Kevin. Woody loves guys like Kevin.
Oh, Woody loves this guy.
No. Listen, I put in my time. I deserve to see Aaron Rodgers. That was my goal with renewing this year. I initially canceled. I came back just for Rodgers. I didn't get to see him. I got to see 4 plays of him. So I will be back next year. And then once Rodgers is done.
Well, knowing next year might be 2 fucking plays. Like that's just how that's how
he even gets to the game.
I met Tyson at the first game.
Yep.
And 4 plays. I watched the video of Rodgers coming out the tunnel.
Yep.
So epic.
Like every day I watch it because I can't believe this is where we are. With Tim Boyle, Nathaniel Hackett's terrible.
Yep.
He's not retiring this offseason. I don't see that happening. The only reason this coaching staff, this GM, everybody's not fired is because that man.
Yep.
Yeah. And honestly, I would just change everything. I just don't care. Like, we're gonna have 1 year with Rodgers, just 1 year.
Yep.
What is the percentage of winning a Super Bowl? This was the year you're supposed to win it. The AFC's bad. You telling me I think we would have won the division this year. The way everything is going, we would have won the division.
You're in 124?
Maybe right there, at least.
Yeah, 124. Yeah.
See, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
See this? Look at this.
Yeah, I got in late because there was 400 Dolphins fans, and then everybody came back to my friend like, "Oh, where's your buddy?" He's like, "He's coming in right now." But it's just like I don't know, and it's raining on Sunday. I'm going to the game.
Oh, rain on Sunday too?
Yeah, I'm going.
That's prime.
It's
gonna be Breece Hall's gonna be about 120 yards. Gonna be a 13-9 win.
Think I agree with Becton going back to the right tackle only for this. You need to have your best 5 linemen right now.
And Max Mitchell.
Max Mitchell, I was a fan of Max Mitchell, but the Crosby game, even last year before he got hurt. But this year, it's just like he's terrible. Carter Warren shows good, but he's just not ready. I don't want to see
Wayne Brown wasn't exactly good his first 2 weeks until he got hurt.
I don't want to see Newman. And if we do lose, we need a tank for a tackle. We don't need.
If we win on Sunday, are you starting to slowly buy back in?
Well, I'm buying back in right now.
There you go.
Like, what?
Accomplished it.
I got no fucking choice. I'm gonna be at the game. I want this team to win.
Prime time see a change?
I want to see it.
Manifest.
One win doesn't
One
change.
in the
Two
back
wins
of-
maybe. One win
In the
doesn't
back of my head, I'm just like, there's no way. But Desmond Ritter, yes, I would take the Jets defense against Desmond Ritter. Honestly,
See, it's like right now it's only Tuesday. So right now it's like fuck the Jets, we suck, fire everybody, we hate everything.
no, I'm over
Wednesday
that.
it gets like Thursday, then Friday comes. Everybody's like, you know what? Fuck the Falcons.
My depression was Friday night and
Oh,
Saturday
you and me
and
both.
Sunday, and then the NFL wants to repost a Fail Mary on their Twitter
Oh,
account.
of course.
Yeah, like unbelievable. They're trying to say it's worse than the butt fumble. I don't think it is. You know, the butt fumble is terrible. The Fail Mary is just it's a guy who can't throw 40 yards, 50 yards. You know, Mark Sanchez literally ran into somebody's ass and fucking fumbled for a fucking touchdown on national TV. But then we're back to 1 o'clock games. This is where we thrive. You know, nobody needs to know if we playing on prime time. Nobody needs to post us if we do something stupid or Salah's stupid face when he can't yell at nobody. He yells at them on closed doors, which I think is absolute bullshit.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in embarrassing guys.
It's just Nathaniel Hackett. He can't fucking coach. Sean Payton was right this whole offseason. You know, it's fuck Nathaniel Hackett. I'd rather Sean Payton. You know, I'd rather anybody than this coaching staff. And honestly, if you do fire Salah, which I don't think will happen, I'll bring Rex back. You want to rejuvenate? You want to rejuvenate the fans?
Last night.
Yeah, exactly what you said.
Who is going to be the offensive? Okay, who is going to be the offensive coordinator for Rex?
Some young kid from San Francisco.
Because that's
we have
the same fucking problem. We're going to have a great defense and shitty offense.
We took the wrong guy from San Francisco. We took another defensive coordinator, which we're behind the 8 ball.
Look at D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans is what Salah
got his shit together with.
It's what Salah should have been. That team is no good. We're gonna have probably 6 Pro Bowlers this year.
Yep.
With a below 500 record, it's unbelievable.
Look at the Colts, 6 wins with Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, boy, wait, you gotta slow down a little bit. The divisions are kind of different, though. You know, you look at their schedule, it's like, oh, we wish we played Tampa Bay. You know, we wish we played the.
I don't think we wish we play anybody. We lose to everybody at this point.
Yeah, well, that's true.
We play better against better teams. That's right.
Yeah, the only loss to the Eagles was us. Like, I hope we win. If we don't win, then just tank for the year. You know, draft a tackle.
He's flying back in. He's back in. He's gonna hang up this call and be like, you know what? We're gonna win this game.
He's talking draft already.
No, I'm talking draft. Like,
no,
exactly.
I would listen. We do have a top 5 pick. I wouldn't take Marvin Harrison because
you're not taking a quarterback.
No, we're taking tackle. You got to go offensive line, and then call the Raiders. Hey, you know, make Rodgers tell Devontae, hey, I want to go to the Jets.
Well, there goes your first round pick then.
What first round pick? I'm not trading no first round pick for Devontae right now.
What do you give him for? You don't have a second. What the hell are you gonna give him?
I'm giving a third.
And they're gonna give you the finger. They're gonna be like, adios.
Third in a future one, maybe.
Yeah, we'll give him a third. Zach Wilson.
Yeah, but the contract's too much for you.
Bryce Hall.
One. I would. Yeah, I would. Damn, I wouldn't give up that first round, man. Then I'll call T. Higgins. Hey, T. Higgins, you want to come play for the Jets? Mike Evans. You know, and then get another.
Let's just focus on winning on Sunday. Saving our season.
Here last week, I was there for the Buffalo game.
I know, but think about this. Think about all the adversity you faced. Look how sweet it is going to be on Sunday when we win and turn it around. You'll be happy. You'll be smiling.
I hope so.
See?
I really do hope so. But if we lose, which I kind of think we are.
Come on, man.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's 3-3 going into the half, you have to bring up Trevor Siemian.
I think they will. They have a sense of urgency. They're going to do that. I have full faith in this staff.
He gets the scripted plays for me, and that's it.
I don't understand. Oh, shit.
Those are the worst plays. They don't work.
I don't know. The Jets
all week to practice them. So
the Jets should call me. I'll call some fucking plays. Like I'll call some shit.
We're calling the plays now. We're freaking half in the bag.
Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy.
They're winning on Sunday, just so you know.
Hope you guys have a good stream.
Have a good night, man.
A good stream Sunday. All right.
Later, dude.
Bye.
He started out negative. You turn a negative into a positive. Primetime just kind of manifest.
Back of his mind, though, he's still thinking draft.
Right now, he's thinking like, you know what? Son of a bitch. This could actually happen. He went from they're not going to win to if they win 2 in a row. He went from none to 2.
Fans are just trying to prepare themselves to not be disappointed if the team actually wins and cost themselves draft positioning. I think that's all it is now.
But you could also find ways to save the season. It can happen, dude. I've seen it before. It happens all across the world. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Where the hell
Thanks,
were you
man.
in like a jail cell? What the hell are you doing now?
What? No, I'm just in my basement.
It's like a jail cell. There's like a wall. It's like
Yeah, well, I have like a cord for this sign, my Jet sign back here, so
oh, you're all fancy.
that's why it looks bad. By the way-
Primetime got a sign from Afrin, but he never puts it up.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
By the way,
But it needs a USB though. I can't just plug it in.
Come on, man. Yes,
I got
sorry,
some.
Bubs.
I got some nicknames for Trevor Simeon.
All right.
So-
Here we go.
Football Reference,
Mhm.
T Money Sizzle, T Money Wiggle, and T Dot.
Kind of like T Money Wiggle.
T Money Wiggle. I can do that. T Money Wiggle. T Sizzle. T Sizzle 14. Yeah, work on this.
I like T Money Wiggle.
T Dot. I like
T Dot.
T
It's
Dot.
easier.
It's easier. I could be hammered and say that. T Dot.
Yeah,
you need the memory factory too here. You need the factor.
Yeah.
T
I
Dot.
checked last week for the Boyle ones, but they didn't have any Boyle nicknames on Football Reference. So I guess
Boyle.
it might mean Trevor's the savior then.
I
But,
definitely think that Boyle's gonna be on a short leash, dude. I don't think they're not gonna watch him go down in
Yeah.
flames on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They say though that like I feel like if Simeon was actually half decent, then they would have played him by now, right? Because I feel like he should be over Boyle. But supposedly,
Didn't we
from
say
what
that
the
about
reports-
Boyle over Zach though?
Yeah, it's true. But supposedly, what the reports say is that he's worse than he's been worse than Boyle, at least in practice. And you know how the Jets is,
Christ.
all about their practice.
Mhm.
But they won the day in practice yesterday,
Yeah,
so don't worry.
They're
They
gonna
won
have
the
great
day.
energy.
Undefeated
Great
in
energy in
practice.
practice. Great energy.
Yeah. They won the day.
We've never had a bad practice.
Never.
Practicing. It's all about practice. But
No, we clearly lead the NFL in best weeks of practice. There's nobody
Oh, yeah.
beating us in that. It's impossible.
yeah, definitely.
And training camp.
We're undefeated in practice.
All right, so Bubs, let me give you a blueprint of how they're going to win on Sunday. You ready for this now? Do you agree that having Dwayne Brown and Mekhi Becton back is going to be a big boost to the offensive line and the running game? They can go back to establishing the run. That's a big key, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, if they could find a way to run the ball, but they
And-
haven't been able to, and I don't trust them behind this offensive line.
Okay, but that's 2 big upgrades. You got Becton, you got Brown. Also, you're going to have a very pissed off Breece Hall, who got questioned by Salah, kind of called out by not getting. He's going to be running hard, he's going to be ferocious. That's going to be something to come back. That's another guy that's going to be kind of like, you know what? Another piece. Alan Lazard, angry as shit. Got benched, got scrutinized, getting blasted all over social media. Fans hate him. He's going to come back with a vengeance. You got a team on an edge with a chip on their shoulder now. They're all coming back pissed off, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Breece more than I do Lazard to bounce back.
Hey, Lazard's
I
got
mean, because
pride,
Breece,
man.
it's not Breece's fault. It's the offensive line. There's no holes, and with the defense or with the offense being so bad passing game wise, they're just going to stack the box and expect to run every time, which is terrible. But I mean, I don't even know if Lazard will be active. Do you think they keep him inactive again?
It's a bounce back game for Lazard, Breece, the offensive line. They're going to be a pissed off Jet
He'll
team.
be active, I think. Salah
That's
made
the
his
one
point.
guy that's the one guy that Salah has actually come out publicly, because if you remember on Sunday after the game, he was talking about how he said he'll be here for a couple years, and then he corrected himself in only a year and a half because they can get out of it.
Noticed
He's
that.
like the only guy that Salah has actually publicly criticized,
Yep.
which is just unfortunate for us. But yeah, I mean, look, it's just you're 4-7. The only way the only way Rodgers comes back, I think, is if they win the next 2. That's the only way. Because I think a lot of this, and I know you guys talked about this a couple weeks ago, a lot of this Rodgers stuff is just to try to keep the team motivated.
Yep.
It might not even be he might not even be feeling 100%. It's just to try and say keep the team motivated. Which, unfortunately, if we had Minshew right now, we're probably 6-5 because you win the Patriot game, you probably win the Raider game, you definitely win the Raider game. Who knows? I mean, that Charger game, the offense couldn't move the ball. If you had a quarterback that could move the ball, you maybe win that game because the defense only let up 20 points. That was special teams that blew that.
Yep.
So you're easily 6-5 right now, which completely opens up the door for Rodgers to come back and to make a run. But I just still can't get over, like, what exactly does Saleh do well? Right? Like, what does he do well?
Adjustments on defense for the second.
He runs
half.
the stairs.
Yeah,
He runs the stairs every game. That's impressive. That's not easy to run the stadium steps every game. That's not easy to do. He has the Quincy Williams dance down to a science. That's not easy to do. He has the worst cliches and slogans ever known in football. He racks them out every week and bullshits us with that. He has the fake tough guy act down solid. The fake tough guy act was great in Hard Knocks. He got that pretty good.
Yeah. Well, he did. He did get us with the Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks, it's crazy. Hard Knocks feels like it's the Hard Knocks in the Eagles game feels like it's years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's just so unfortunate because this is, like, as a Jet fan, you feel you don't really know the direction. I know you guys were talking about this last night, but this is the first time in a long time that you really don't know the direction at least they're going in or you don't know what to expect. Because even at the end of the Gaze era, you knew they were going to fire Gaze. They were going to draft a quarterback. We all knew that. Towards the end of Bowles, although it was probably dragged on for a year too long, you knew they were going to fire Bowles. They're going to bring an offensive mind for Darnold. Here, it's like you bring Rodgers back for 1 year. Is it worth it if they get to the divisional round and blow it up again? It's just – and that, too, the defense is only going to be good for so long. Like, you can't expect this defense every single season. Mosley's only getting older. All these guys are getting older. This is the prime.
So if you were Woody Johnson, what are you doing at the end of the year, assuming the team doesn't make a run here? You blowing it up or bringing
Aaron
it back
Rodgers' ass. Woody Johnson is about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. He wants headlines. He wants money. He had you buying tickets again. That's all Woody Johnson gives a fuck about. Aaron Rodgers sells tickets and gives them good headlines and gives everybody a glimmer of hope. So if it means 1 more year selling jerseys bullshit, it's all he cares about. They win 10 games to bomb out. Woody doesn't care. He made his money.
Yeah, I think Woody, everybody's coming back. I mean, the reports tell you that everybody's going to come back. If they were really concerned about their jobs, they would have brought in a quarterback. When Rodgers went down, there was obviously somebody that was told in that building, hey, you guys are safe, roll with Zach, and you get a pass for this year. Because if they were really worried about their jobs, then they would have brought in somebody to try and keep it competitive. And I mean, the expectation Rodgers wouldn't come back, but you could at least try and make a postseason run with a Bridgewater or a Minshew. Or I know Dobbs played terrible last night, but prior to that, he was playing good.
There was no sense of urgency from anybody in that building to try to save the season.
Nope.
No,
none.
But I'm not against blowing it up. I'm not. And there's got to be a change. I'm not against it. If it means Rodgers going, I just because the way I look at it, and I get it. And if it leads to a championship, that's awesome. Like, I don't care if we rebuild for the next 7 years. I couldn't care less. If we get a Super Bowl next year, but what are the chances that actually happens? And then you're going, let's just say that's the divisional round. They lose. Rodgers retires. They're going to bring everybody back because they made the playoffs. You're going to be a 5-win season. So you guys talk about it. It feels like what you guys used to say. You're 2 years away from being 2 years away. 100%. That's almost where we are because you're really 2 years. If you make the playoffs, Rodgers retires, then it's a wasted year after that.
Yep.
And then it's 2-3 years of development with a new coaching staff and a new quarterback. So you really could set yourself back.
Well, how scary? Further. But how scary is that notion? Because if you have, I'll let you go. I'm sorry, prime time.
It's a risk.
Because you're going to go. You bring Rodgers back next year. They go. Say they go to divisional round. He retires. You're then having Douglas and Saleh get another quarterback. What that buys them 2 more years because they're like, listen, we got the quarterback this year. You're basically giving the guys 3 more years then.
But you heard what Rodgers said. He got a taste of retirement. He's not ready for that life yet.
I don't believe a word he says.
If as long as next year is not a colossal failure, he's going to play a second year.
I don't know. I thought he was coming
the playoffs and actually win a game or two, and they're close. They're a piece or two away. He's coming back for another year. He's not going out like that.
What if they don't?
Well, then you can blow. Then you can justifiably blow everything up because your quarterback's gone. Clean house.
I just don't think Woody's going to do that because Woody's just going to say if they get to a wild card game, let's say and lose, that's not good enough for me personally.
Nope.
You gotta win a playoff game with Rodgers. You can't tell me then Woody's just going to bring him back because he's going to say, oh, they made the playoffs because that's how he rolls. It's just
my only problem is if you do clean house, who's running your search for GM?
God, it's a great question. I don't trust anybody in that building.
But that's the biggest problem I have is this staff keeping their jobs and having the ability to get another quarterback. I hate that idea.
Because even if
anybody else,
and I don't think, I mean, they might, like, if Rodgers moves on, then they're gonna have to go and find with somebody. But even if they draft a developmental pick, like somebody in the 3rd round, whether it's like a JJ McCarthy from Michigan or it's Sam Hartman or even Quinn Ewers from Texas, somebody 3rd, 4th round, do you trust Douglas to evaluate them and bring them in? Do you really trust them? I mean, I get the whole 2021 draft thing. I get it with the whole Zach Wilson, but Douglas has got a lot of blemishes to his resume. I think
100%.
all of us Jet fans, including myself, we've overhyped him at times because it finally seemed like he was getting us out of a rebuild, which we've been stuck in since man landed on the moon. But like, it's the truth though. I mean, but like, but outside of that 2022 draft, not much.
Look at the free agent moves.
No,
minus DJ
exactly.
Reed. I'll even give him Conklin if you want to give him Conklin, but that's about it.
Yeah, Uzama's been a disaster.
Yep.
I want to see
Tomlinson, Lawson, Corey Davis,
Dwayne
Cook,
Brown,
Lazard, Dwayne Brown.
Now it's been ugly. It's weird. He seems like he's found more. For Douglas, it seems like he's more of an underrated pickup guy than actually going out and getting big names because all of his good
Williams,
and even Michael Carter, that was the corner MC2. That was a late round pick. Yeah, JFM. They're all late round picks. All of his early picks outside of 2022, they've all kind of blown up. I mean, Beckton,
Tony Adams undrafted.
His futures, Tony Adams, exactly. I don't trust it, and I don't know. It's just you always go back to like why it's us because the Texans did the same thing. They did the same thing as we did. Why is it working for them but not us?
Because they got CJ Stroud. We got Zach Wilson.
Yeah. No, it's the truth. It's just everything we touch doesn't work.
This is exactly what I think is going to happen. Sneakers and boots nailed it. This is exactly my feeling. We will 100% just miss the playoffs, ending with the 19th or 20th pick, and Rodgers retires yet again, leaving us with a rookie quarterback to start and develop. And you're doing that with Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh. That'll set us back 3 more fucking years.
Hold on. Even if they took a quarterback, if they're picking a quarterback at 19 or 20, that guy's not starting. They had to have learned by now. They're not starting.
Who's going to be the quarterback?
They're not starting another.
We're going to bridge. That'd be even better. We're going to have Saleh and Douglas. We're going to have a bridge quarterback to mentor our young, inexperienced quarterback. So we had 2 more years of shit
with Hackett.
No. We'll bring in this rookie quarterback. We'll let him learn the Hackett offense for a year. Then we'll clean house. Let him learn a new offense for a year 2. That's how we do things around here.
Well, actually, we'll clean it up. We'll let Douglas draft a year from now, and then we'll fire him. After he spends $100 million.
Yeah, well, like McCaggle, let him spend $100 million, go to the draft, and then we'll fire him.
And it's a constant cycle. That guy will come in, we'll fire him after. I mean, the handling of the quarterback situation. I have a question. Let's just say it probably won't happen, but hypothetically, Douglas or Saleh gets fired. You see there's any chance they elevate Ulbrich?
I don't think so.
If Woody said to Rodgers, hey, we got to move on from somebody, do something for the fan base, and Rodgers maybe says, okay, Ulbrich or somebody in the building that maybe he respects. You see that possibly if Ulbrich doesn't go anywhere or no?
Sadly,
that's just a hypothetical.
Sadly, I could see Hackett probably getting that promotion, even though it's not deserved or earned. I could see him getting it more than Ulbrich.
Yeah, I don't think it would be Ulbrich. That's a good question, though. That's a good question, though. I wonder who the players would respect more. They respect Hackett or Ulbrich more. They can figure defensive guys love Ulbrich.
Yeah, but if you are firing Saleh, though, why not go big? Why not go after your Harbaugh or somebody like that? I mean, I know Woody Johnson never pays guys like that, but at some point, I mean, you got your quarterback right now. Like the head coach has been one of the missing pieces for how long? So go get your guy. Nothing these first-time coordinators and.
Like even Ben Johnson, I know is intriguing, but it's just they're all the hot coordinators. We've tried this before,
bro. We can't.
Very rarely does it work.
I can't do it again. I can't. Like it's so funny. Look at how we all shit over Doug Peterson. The Jets could have hired Doug Peterson. Fuck that. He's a retread. The guy won a Super Bowl. He's a retread. He sucks. He's this and that. Look where he is now.
He's a retread.
Or even when we hired Adam Gase too, it was him versus McCarthy.
Yep.
Crazy. I wonder where we'd be right now if we added McCarthy. Probably not. I don't know
how much the quarterback. I can promise you that.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, just the whole thing. Like I've just been so disappointed with Salah in general.
I just love
'Cause I
what I love.
thought
I
we were
love
getting
watching
something.
the demise of Bubs because Bubs used
Yeah.
to be so energetic and positive and happy, and primetime broke him. That's what happened. Primetime broke you with all his negativity. It's what he does, dude. It's just you gotta stay out of that, Bubs. I know you want to talk draft and talk all this shit, but just remember they can beat the Falcons and turn things around. Keep that in the back of your head. Don't fall for primetime shit.
Or they can lose and possibly move up to the 6th pick.
See, he's not. See, he's about losing and drafting. I'm about saving the season, letting Aaron Rodgers play in the playoffs.
Letting it roll. See if we beat
It's a win-win.
Tim Boyle. Can
Win-win
outplay
this
Desmond
week.
Ridder.
When are you going to do a
Or-
live stream?
It's good. Not sure. Soon.
He started sweating. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't know." Bubs, have a
I
good
still
night,
got
man.
the bag. The bag is still intact, by the way.
There you go.
We may need that. Keep that around.
You should add pictures to it as the season
I was-
goes on. You got the
you know, I
Fail
was thinking
Mary and yeah,
Each week, I can add a different picture.
There you
be a
go.
collage
All over.
of all of our
Yeah.
failures.
No, we'll keep interviewing you so as it keeps growing.
Yeah.
Have a
All
good
right,
night,
thanks
man.
for having me on, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good night, man.
It's so funny seeing he used to always call in so smiley and happy and energetic. He has his show, he's doing great. And as the season goes to shit, you see his whole demeanor just change. It's so funny, man.
Same for me.
But I can't Kevin, Jay told me yesterday there will be an NYJF
told
show
you.
this week.
That's what I said before. This Thursday, we're back.
Why couldn't you just ask Kevin?
I don't know.
Why you go ask Jay, man?
Probably because he was the one that was on the honeymoon.
Man, but you could have did a show, dude. Like, hey, Rob, let's go do a show. We don't need Jay. You're a host, man. You're a host.
We're a team. We like to do everything as a team. You know.
Take a month off. What's up, Benny?
Gentlemen, what's going on, fellas? How we doing?
You call this
What's
gentleman.
up, man?
You're in deep shit.
Look at that. That's the MVP right here.
Did you get a Morstead jersey?
I got my people. Don't worry about it. All is Tyson, I'm with you. Just when we thought we were out, they pull us back in. I mean, let's be real here. This team is alive. And you know what? I'm like you guys. I'm like you, Kevin. I try to be positive, negative. I'm all over the place. I'm a Jets fan. You know, there's nothing that we could really stay consistent on. But you know what, Tyson? I like the way you opened the show. It gave me some positivity. So
Here
thank
we
you.
go. I'm here
He
for it.
did this last week. How did it work out?
I mean, it couldn't have worked out any worse. It was horrible. I mean, I was there on Friday. It was awful. Shout out to my man Ed, by the way, who sits like 6 rows in front of me, standing up, turning around, yelling at the. It was Bills fans. It was Dolphins. I mean, this is obviously week 1, but most recently last week, he's always turning around and yelling at the opposing team. So my man Ed, I knew that face when it popped up. Who it was?
That's awesome.
That's hysterical.
Oh yeah, I don't know what. He's probably. I don't know. One of these games, I'm gonna go and say what's up to him. But boys, you know, it's hard for me to stay positive right now, but I'm going to because we're not dead yet.
Nope.
But I do have a question. I was thinking about this as before I got on here. Just this is a complete hypothetical. But if the Jets had never gotten Aaron Rodgers, let's just say he went on that Hayushka, whatever the fuck retreat, came out and said, you know what, I'm retiring. I'm not playing. Now, keep in mind, at this point, Derek Carr's already signed.
Yep.
Got ready where they were supposed to be. What would the Jets have done? Because the
Ryan
draft
Tannehill.
point.
Ryan Tannehill. That would have been their plan C.
Could you imagine that? How do you think Ryan Tannehill would be? Say we had Ryan Tannehill say he was the backup to start the season behind Aaron Rodgers. How do you think we'd be?
It might be.
Yep. You thinking of Tannehill? I'm trying to think who else was available then because Carr was gone.
Yep.
Garoppolo.
Oh God, I don't know.
It could have been Garoppolo because he would have had the ties with Salah.
He would have died 2 plays in, not 4 plays.
Yep.
Yep,
Oh.
it could have been.
But
I don't think Lamar Jackson was leaving Baltimore. I don't think that was happening.
no, absolutely not.
Then it could have been like a Bridgewater, maybe guys like that. Maybe could they have done?
I just
that?
remember Connor Hughes tweeting out like 3 days ago when that false report came out about the Titans releasing Tannehill, and he said that was one of the guys that the Jets had a lot of interest in.
You know, it's just we're always bargain shopping. We're always signing over the hill fucking players. Same thing with the Mets. It's the same thing with the Rangers. Same thing with the fucking Knicks. Every year, it's the same shit. You know what? Like, I just have a fear I just had this fear that we're going to get held hostage. Well, we are being held hostage by Aaron Rodgers right now. But in the same scenario of the Mets with the whole Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander bullshit that blew up in our face. And I don't know. I don't have faith in this whole Aaron Rodgers experiment. I'm telling you right now, if he's ready to play, he should fucking play. I don't care if we're out of it. He owes it to the fans. He owes it to us, the season ticket holders who pay out the ass year in and year out. I want to see him play. I don't know. I mean, am I the only one who thinks that? I want to see him play.
I see your point, but what's more important, getting 3 or 4 games out of Rodgers this year and what would be a historic comeback that nobody has ever done before, or having him healthy for next year?
Yeah, no, and that's the dilemma. That's obviously the dilemma. But here's my thing. If in the event he plays, he gets hurt, or he plays and he sucks, then we've kind of answered that question. Aaron Rodgers is not part of this. I hate to say it. I mean, then that's when we
Wait, so
play from being 2 years away. Then we have to start. Because what are we doing after next year if Aaron Rodgers retires?
We're screwed.
well, that's a whole nother conversation. But I mean, if he comes back for 3 games and he doesn't play well, I mean, he would have what, 2 weeks of practice, and then you're throwing him in there when guys have been going for 15 weeks in a row.
No, you're right, and it's just a matter of I want to see this Hackett offense, this team that we had with Aaron Rodgers before the season, the whole hard knock shit. I want to see it in action just for a game or two. But I don't disagree with your guys' point about putting him on the field, him getting hurt. Yeah, of course, that's a major concern of mine. But I just think it's owed to the fans to see him play. But you know what? You're right. We have to focus on the future at this point because, again, they lose on Sunday. What's the point of him coming back? You're right.
But they're winning on Sunday, so we're fine. Benny, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Of course, gentlemen.
Have a good night.
Good talking to you, man.
We had 3 guys that sat in section 124 tonight. You notice that?
That is crazy. They probably talked about us during the game.
They probably
They
did.
probably watched during the game.
Oh, those guys are douchebags. Yo, we got Jomo on the line. Garbage man. What's up, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? First time
Good, man. How are you?
caller. You know, I've been watching a few streams here and there.
Welcome aboard.
I've been a Jets fan ever since I believe the second time we went to the AFC Championship.
Okay. Against
Steelers
Pittsburgh,
game.
2010.
Yeah. When I believe we beat the Patriots, then we beat the Colts, and unfortunately lost to the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been back
My
since.
hope for the season went downhill when Rodgers went down, and we didn't do nothing to address our O-line. We didn't do nothing to address our quarterback situation. And the fact that I'm seeing one of the most calmest people in Ian for Jet Central, shout out to him, by the way, he's literally like,
Too much time with this guy.
what are we doing? Like, I'm just, and I'm trying my best to be as hopeful as possible and to just say that, yes, we could beat Atlanta, but then I'm reminded of the fact that if we only scoring 6 fucking points a fucking game, that's not a winning NFL offense. That's not progressing in the NFL. We're playing backyard football on Game Boy, basically. And I'm looking at Atlanta, they got some now. Bijan Robinson, he's good. Drake London, depending on who's playing him, he's going to be playing good. Desmond Ridder, you can't sleep. We can't sleep on the Falcons. And their defense,
Can't sleep on anybody.
if we not getting Garrett Wilson the football, if Brees is not doing what he needs to do, then we're basically,
The
our
Jets got to
offense
run
is
the ball,
basically
dude.
fucking our team in the ass,
They've
man.
got to run the ball, dude. The Jets have got to run the football. They've got to commit to it.
Yeah.
Figure out ways to do it. You're getting Becton and Brown back. Run the ball, man.
Especially if it's raining,
Yeah,
too.
but
What is it going to do? It's going to be ground and pound all day.
It's it's just the same formula. You want to know what's crazy? My father, God bless his soul, unfortunately passed away, but he used to say this to me every time we watched the Jets game. He would always say the JETS bum ass Jets, and we've been the bum ass Jets ever since. Because I just don't understand it. I'm watching Houston. I'm watching Detroit. I'm watching Minnesota. Rebuild, get a quarterback, and then the 2018 draft, we draft Sam Darnold over Josh Rosen, Josh Allen. We draft Zach Wilson over Justin Fields, over Mac Jones, who he went to the playoffs his first season. If I'm not,
Mac Jones is terrible
now, though.
He's terrible. He's bad now.
Yeah, but
And Josh Rosen's out of the NFL.
I mean,
Even
We
the
just-
year before Darnold, that was when they took Jamal Adams over Mahomes and Watson.
They also missed out on Lamar Jackson too.
Yep.
yes, we did, and it's a repetitive thing. If we're trying to compete, why not hire a dude that's known to run an offense rather than defensive coordinator, defensive this, defensive that? We always hiring DCs. We're not hiring any OCs. So when the offense don't only like score 6 points a game, I'm not surprised.
Yep.
You know, I'm not surprised that we're struggling.
Well, when Saleh was hired, though, everybody was happy because they wanted the CEO type of head coach. So, like, you know what? He's not going to be calling plays on defense. He's going to manage the entire team. And everybody liked his personality, players coach. Everybody could buy in. People want to play for him. But you're only as good as the staff that you hired. And he hired a very inexperienced staff. He had all first-time guys. LaFleur, Calabrese, all these guys. You're like, what the hell is this? And that blew up in his face. Then he goes and he gets Hackett. But here we are.
And they're even worse.
Yep.
Saleh is a glorified Jason Taylor. That's all I'm gonna say. But
yep.
You know, if they win, I'm trying my hardest to say to myself they're gonna beat Atlanta. But if the offense,
come on, man,
because Atlanta. Let me just say this.
Screw up the draft pick.
Atlanta has something to play for because they still within the division because the NFC South is not.
They're in first place.
Yeah.
The Jets do too, man. We got to save our season. Aaron Rodgers back in the booth. We got to save our season at home in front of an angry fan base that's been shitting on them all week long. We're bouncing back, my friend.
I hope so. I really hope so.
MetLife turf.
Thanks for calling it, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good night, man. New callers, man. This is exciting.
Love it.
You know what I like about new callers is they don't know your negative energy that you have, so I can offset you before you sink your teeth into them. I can find ways to just offset it and bring happiness to their lives.
No, you're just nice to every new caller, and then it's like the second or third time that they call, and then you go after them.
That's so not true.
You lure them back, and then you attack.
And you know who else I got to deal with? It's like it's bad enough I got to deal with your negativity. Then I get these texts from another angry Jet fan, and it's like I know he's fucking with the crickets and shit like that. Because like when a text comes in, I get a cricket sound on my phone. And the last week he called in from his goddamn car. And he's in there again.
We're in here again. I got the windows down, though. You hear the crickets?
Where you at?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, dude. Same old shit, same old Jets. Yeah, I've been going on rants everywhere. The highway's loud. I'm rolling up the windows.
We can't hear it. You're good.
You're on the highway?
Yeah, right on the side of the highway. But, guys, I said it last week. We were going to lose to the Dolphins, and they're going to suck us back in by beating the Falcons and beating the Texans. It's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it will happen.
Yep.
Really, I just wanted to come on here and just kind of talk about the incompetence when it comes to
hold on a second.
Yeah.
If you're going to tell me they're going to win 2 games in a row, we can't talk about incompetence. We
Yeah,
can't talk about positivity.
let the man speak, all right? He's got a rant he wants to get off his chest. Let him speak.
Talk about the ways they're going to win the next 2 games. I want to hear more. I want to hear more about what we
I want to
can
hear the
do.
rant first. I want to hear the rant first, and
I
then
want to hear about what we can do as opposed to what we can't do. You know what I mean?
We can give play calling duties to Todd Downing. Nathaniel Hackett, he had his guy at quarterback who was Tim Boyle, and he came out and looked worse than Zach Wilson looked. You have this whole Nathaniel Hackett offense. Everybody talks about how he's a player motivator. He motivates the players. Players want to play for him. And then you got every coach coming out saying that the players are pressing. I actually think it's the opposite. It looks like the players aren't trying at all. Looks like they don't give a fuck what call is played. Like, they don't care. They don't care. Nobody is trying out there. Garrett Wilson knows there's nobody behind him. He knows it's all on him. That's why you're seeing the drop passes. That's why you're seeing the looking upfield before he's catching the ball.
I wouldn't say they're not trying, but I think they know if they screw up, they're not going to be held accountable, and that leads to repeated mistakes.
Wait, can I add to this though? I agree with both of you. I also think they don't believe in the quarterback, and they know that they can't win with him.
No,
they go into the game. Like on offense, going in the game that your quarterback is a liability. He's not gonna get you the ball. You're not gonna score. Like he's hindering you. So you're already kind of defeated. But like we talked about last time, prime time. It's like you're running routes. If you run 10 routes and you don't get the ball 9 times, you're like, bro, what am I running my route for? I'm not getting the ball anyway.
The Elijah Moore effect.
Yep.
Perfect. It's ridiculous. You got, as a team, we have hired 2 failed offensive minds. Both were head coaches, both got fired, both got jobs with us the next fucking season.
Good point.
And it couldn't be more similar with what we're fucking watching. And with Gase,
that's a good point.
With Gase, you at least had the first drive. I mean, you at least had the first drive. You saw that he could actually scheme some shit up, and then after that, it's downhill because he just gets figured out. We have, what the fuck was the guy's name? Dowell Loggins. We have a fucking coaching staff.
Him relaying plays to Adam Gase, and then Adam Gase sending him into the quarterback. I remember that debacle.
Dude, it's Todd Bowles and Dowell Loggins. That is what this offense. That's what this coaching staff is. It's ridiculous. You got they're holding players accountable. Cool, great. We've been begging for it. When are we going to hold some coaches accountable? Matt LaFleur was a first-time play caller, and the offense looked better under him. It was more creative. I saw the Chargers run a Matt LaFleur play. Or Mike LaFleur.
Yep.
I mean, like, what the fuck? We let that guy go.
But the thing is, and you don't, like, even if you didn't fire Hackett, you could have made a statement about somebody. The offensive line is getting all these friggin' penalties.
The offensive line coach. It's another guy who got fired. Oh, come to the Jets. We need you.
You could hold somebody, or be like, what does Calabrese actually do as a quarterback?
3 years now. What the fuck does he do?
There's not one quarterback that's gotten better. I guess
Zach Wilson hasn't gotten better. Zach Wilson's actually gotten worse. And Rob Calabrese is in that quarterback room every single day. Like,
they could have made somebody.
And then you want to pick on a player and you pick Breece fucking Hall? Like, what the fuck? And another thing, Jermaine Johnson, I watched his special that he had. He talked about how the coaching staff, they maximize the players on defense. Mm-hmm. They use the player. The guy asked him, what do you think about the coaches letting you stand up off the ball? You're not in the whatever, on the ground. And he's like, well, that's just the coaches, letting the players show their talent, play to their best abilities. The coaches scheming to the players rather than the players
Yep.
to the, and it's the offense doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Nope. You had Nicole Harmon. We didn't fucking use the guy once. You got this guy Xavier Gibson. There's no end arounds to him. Like, nothing is creative. Nothing is.
You got Malik Taylor. You got a couple guys that can fly. Take a shot downfield. You have Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall. Put them both in the backfield at the same time. This isn't innovative shit. It's just maximizing your resources.
That one is ridiculous. You're paying $7.5 million, and you're not gonna fucking put them on the field. Nothing else is working for you. Why don't you fucking put these two guys on the field at the same time?
And what pissed me off last week was the game was out of hand in the third quarter. That is the perfect time to bring in Taylor, Gibson, Izzy, play all the young guys, dude. Unload the bench, get all the young guys in on offense, give them as much exposure as possible.
The poor Dolphins, they're playing their fucking stud edge rusher in the fourth quarter. He blows out his Achilles.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Like, fuck. What are we? I don't know. I really, I don't know, man. I feel like Ian. Like, I'm just like my hands on my head. Like, I just can't even think, dude. I'm defeated. I'm fucking defeated. Like, I went to 2 games this year. I didn't even really want to go to the Denver game, but I said, hey, fuck it. It's a vacation. I'll go.
We all know why you went to Denver.
Yeah, well, I do love Colorado, too, for many reasons.
I know you do.
But, I mean, dude, it's just literally, I have not been the same since Aaron Rodgers went down.
Me too.
I haven't. It's demoralized me. Bro, like, that is my favorite player in the NFL on my favorite team in the NFL.
Yep.
Like, it's too good to be true. And the fucking offensive line coach got him injured with these dumb chop blocks. When's the last time you saw a chop block? I haven't. If I'm wrong,
in fairness, on that play, he could have got rid of the ball.
Yep.
He should have got rid of the ball. He should have got rid of the ball on the play before too. But it is what it is, man. Fuck me. Right. Fuck the Jets.
Okay. So now that that's out of your system, do you feel better now?
Yeah. Talk about the 2-game winning streak coming up.
So now we turn the page. We talk about beating the Falcons.
Yeah.
This game is made them, dude. Bad weather, bad quarterbacks. It's going to be grimy, angry fans, a lot of redemption stories for the Jets.
Tyson, what are we bad against? Running backs out of the backfield.
But they don't have a quarterback, though, dude. Well, like, Ritter ain't beating us.
We don't score points.
That changes on Sunday.
rain?
How many points? The Jets, but see, it's not like the Falcons aren't scoring 25 points against us. The Jets score 13, they're winning.
Is Todd Downing going to be calling plays?
No, Aaron Rodgers probably calling the plays. They won't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's the only thing that gives me any sort of hope is that he's going to be in the meetings, honestly.
100%. Dude, everybody's demeanor is going to change now because they're the leader. And like a guy that actually has some kind of fucking leadership is back in the building. Be like, when the guys are fucking off, dude, stop screwing around. Stop doing this. Stop. Like, he's going to clean up a lot of the shit that Saleh can't do because Saleh's not a leader of men.
No, he's not. Saleh isn't a leader of men. And they talk, like I said it before, like they talk about the players pressing. The players are not pressing. They're giving up. It's clear. The offense has no life.
Because 80% of these guys were in the locker room last year, and they watched the shit
of them were in the
exactly
locker room
the same
last
way.
year. And you know what it was, dude? That Cowboy game was the writing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It was the writing on the wall. They fucking gave up because they knew this is going to be the same
I think it was the Patriot
shit.
game. The Patriot game to me was
Patriot game was more telling. The Cowboy game I knew was going to happen. The Cowboy game that was like the emotional letdown game. The Patriot game was very telling. I'm like, this is the same old fucking team.
Yep.
Well, hey, positive. Say we do win the next 2 in a row. Is Rodgers coming back against Miami? That'd be fucking.
I will be down there. I'll be calling you, Jomo. I'm coming down.
Awesome.
I'll be down there from Friday to Monday. I'll be down there in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah, man, dude. And I'm gonna be fucking alive again. I'm feeling good. It'll be awesome.
Yep, I'll be down there in a heartbeat.
Well, you know what, guys? Let's go. Hopefully we pull it out by a miracle. A win is a win, and let's fucking get it.
Have a good night, man. Be careful driving.
Have a good night. Be careful.
I love Jomo, man. He cracks me up.
It's a good call.
See, you let him have his anger, and I let him give him hope.
Hope didn't sound too great, but
Tyson has been way more optimistic the past few weeks. We know it's not the Jets. It's not Boyle. It must be his love life. Oh, my love life.
Could be.
Definitely not that. I can assure you that's not it. It's just I'm manifesting positivity.
That's why I'm so miserable.
I'm manifesting happiness. No, Steve doesn't come out when the Jets are losing. Steve and V-Man.
Him and V-Man fucking go AWOL when the Jets lose.
Because they don't want to deal with all our nonsense.
Or they're just on other shows. I don't know.
Yeah, probably that. It's just not true, man. It's not. Fuck, you give me a conscience with this shit. All right.
Okay.
What? No tank?
No.
Garbage man.
No, people. This is going to be a serious call, but people are expecting jokes now. So here, let me just put that on. The team belongs here in the garbage. They play it like garbage. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, that was a horrible game on Friday. I don't know what I watched. That was bad. And I'll give Tyson a second, but there was the Zach Rosenblatt tweet. I think he wrote an article on it. I think it said that came out today, and it was that Saleh and Douglas and Hackett are all probably going to come back because Rodgers is the lifeline. That's what it is.
It's easy to say that now. You've lost 4 in a row, and I'm waiting for Woody Johnson to have the vote of confidence. I know it's coming. It's any day now. He's going to speak he's opened his mouth up. But you lose to a team like the Falcons at home in front of like half full stadium, shit starts adding up. You could say we're all coming back. You string together 7 or 8 losses in a row, and the wheels completely fall off. You can't sell it, dude. You can't. Somebody will have to. There will be a scapegoat, and it will be some kind of coach. It has to be. It could be.
It's not going to be anybody prominent though. They're going to convince themselves that they can sell Aaron Rodgers next year.
If they lose, just say they lose 7 in a row, dude.
Doesn't matter.
You're like, yeah, we're good.
They lost 6 in a row to end last year. Look how excited we were at training camp this year.
I mean, I think that personally we're probably going to lose like 6 in a row, and then we'll probably beat the Patriots by accident. But let's not go down the line here. Let's just stay in the present for a second.
We're definitely beating the Patriots to fuck up our draft position.
Yeah. So I'm just going to focus on next week, the Falcons. I mean, there's just no confidence. I have no confidence that they're going to win. I know. I'm here. I
No.
come in ruining the stream. I mean, did you see the game on Friday? It was horrible.
Yeah, but
It
you
was
turn the
tremendous.
page.
What?
Every Sunday is a new opportunity. You can't. This Sunday, last Sunday doesn't matter. You see it every week where a team surprises teams. Like, what the hell? How'd that happen?
What's happened the last few times the Jets have played at MetLife in the rain?
Who
I think the
cares?
Giant game where we had 7 points.
Oh,
with
but it's
24
They
seconds
won the
left.
Giant
Tim
game.
Boyle. This is Tim Boyle. We haven't seen Tim Boyle in the rain yet.
We won the Giant game.
Now you're doing it.
No.
We still had 7 points with 24 seconds left. That
They
should
win
have
the
been a
game?
loss. Patriots 10 points, full game.
Would you take an ugly 10-7 win on Sunday?
That's the prime time, right?
I guess. Yeah.
No, go ahead, garbage man. An ugly 10-7
You know where
win.
I stand. I want us to lose
He's
every
full
game.
tank right now. He doesn't want the win. He's full tank.
You know where I stand.
Oh man.
I mean, you look at Saul, like he doesn't know what's going on. People are. I'm waiting for players to start running into each other. This is going to start the yakety sacks over the background, like that one year we had with Sanchez.
We're close
I mean,
to that. We're getting close to that.
It's horrible. And then you have the Crestad. He doesn't care. He's smiling. He has his beautiful smile.
Oh, Colgate.
Yeah, the Colgate. Oh, what are you doing, coach? Oh, we're protecting the lead. Yeah, sure. What lead? The field goal we might get in the first play?
The only thing worse than that was it Sunday when I was watching the games and a Jets season ticket commercial came on.
Yeah,
and they're showing all these touchdowns being scored. I'm like, that's false advertising. We don't score fucking touchdowns. Like they should be sued for that. Like that's not what happens. You don't promote something you can't provide.
And I love the line that they give at the end of the commercials. Don't miss out on all the excitement. What fucking excitement? I haven't been excited at a home game in fucking 13 years.
Kidding me?
The excitement's the first two plays after the half where you're like, oh, maybe something's coming.
Oh, it's just so. You see all these plays like this didn't happen in months.
I mean, like at the end of the day, this is kind of like a shift in the conversation, but like no matter what happens this season, I don't think they're making the playoffs. They'll probably run it back, going back to what I was originally going for. They'll probably run it back with the same group. We'll pick like Michael Pratt in like the third or fourth round from Tulane. That's fine. He'll sit behind Rodgers. But it's just like I'm just at a point where I'm just looking for something. And I know like once the summer comes back around, I'll be excited for Rodgers again. But I'm at this point right now where I feel like a lot of Jets fans are, where I'm just like, I'm still going to watch the game. But it's just like, what am I looking forward to? Because the coaches are staying there. The players most of them are staying there. Rodgers is going to stay there, which, you know, there's a whole argument. I know a lot of people are excited for Rodgers. I mean, there's an argument to be made of just resetting it all and trading him to the Vikings. Like, I'm pretty sure Primetime joked about that during the game. It's just like, I'm just at this point where it's just, what are we watching? Like, this is at least like Gase. And that's another thing. With Tim Boyle, Saleh puts Tim Boyle in, and you're thinking you can't tell if he's genuinely incompetent or if he's tanking, because then they move Simeon up, which means that they're going to try. They're trying. They might put Simeon in, so they might try to win. But then why wouldn't Zach Wilson be the backup if they were tanking? And then it just doesn't make sense. Make sense. Are we tanking? Are we not?
Or are they just that incompetent?
Yeah, exactly.
See, like to your point though, and this is the biggest problem I have, and this is where I'm kind of different than everybody else, is that I understand they're bringing everybody back next year, and everybody's like, you know what? Next summer we're gonna be all excited. Aaron Rodgers is back. You'll be excited because we're Jet fans, and but like to me in the back of my head, it's like unless they win the Super Bowl, it's a disaster because to me you're delaying the rebuild by 1 year. I have Primetime's more faith than I do. I don't think he's playing 2 years. I think he's playing 1 more year. He's going to retire. So they come back. Say they come next year. They win 9 games. All right, I'm out of here. I'm retired. What do you do with Salah and Hackett? Guys we know aren't good. Like they need a Hall of Fame quarterback to save their jobs because they fucked everything else up already. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Exactly. And then,
I think it also depends though on what your young core becomes. Like, do guys like Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, AVT, like, do they take the next step? Can they stay healthy? Like, does that become your nucleus going forward? Because going back to 2008, you had Brett Favre. He played his 1 year. He retires. You're thinking, all right, now we're probably going into a lull. Well, that team was still stacked. and they were able to win with a rookie quarterback and
Yeah,
a new head coach.
They also had a excellent offensive line, and they were well coached.
Well, we have AVT, we have Tittman. Becton could be back.
AVT.
These are 2 away.
Wait.
What?
AVT hasn't played. He's hurt every year, and Becton's part of your plan. You're
I'm saying he might be.
junior.
I'm saying he might be.
You're part of the problem too.
We just
Right now, as of right now, assuming Carter Warren is not going to be a starter like you want him to be next year, they don't have 2 tackles.
No, here's an idea. Go out and spend big fucking money on a goddamn proven left tackle like Orlando Brown or somebody else. We talked about this shit every fucking year for the last 5 years. How many left tackles have we talked about? Go get this guy, go get that guy, go get this guy. And we don't get any of them. We draft Becton and it fucking blows up in our face.
If that guy's available, you absolutely
Trent Williams,
do.
the other guy we talked about, Conklin, all these fucking guys we talk about every year. We don't get any of them because the Jets were close. They almost got him. They almost get everybody when it matters.
Tyreek Hill. Yep.
I mean, to be fair, we just won't play VT when we play Denver. Problem solved. There we go.
There you go.
That's the thing. If you had a dominant offensive line, then you say, you know what? You feel a little more comfortable. Right now, they don't. Like, everybody wants to bring Aaron Rodgers back. I just want to see him play. Cool. You want to see him play behind this fucking line? And then when you see him get sacked fucking 6 times, like, oh my God, we shouldn't have played him. No shit.
Yeah, you gotta. And then
you know what? To be honest with you, my fear is the blueprint going forward of how they're going to manage this organization.
Yeah.
I don't think there is one. They're basically 1 year at a time. There is no long-term plan because you don't have any faith in the general manager or the coach. None.
And then worst of all, Morstead's 37. We're gonna have to rebuild the whole punting corps. We just got a good punter.
He's getting a lifetime. Dude, let's be honest. He's getting a lifetime contract from the Jets. He's the only good PR they're getting right now.
My gosh, I mean, I can't
Zerline
do something right now. This ball's already all over the place.
Can Zerline make his kicks?
I mean, yeah, Zerline. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like he's been pretty consistent for. It's not like
missed an extra point 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, but he's not missing field goals. Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones. Those are worth 3. That's a truth.
Those are 3 times as important.
Look at what we've got to.
That's our whole scoring system. I mean, going into the Falcons game, we're going to need him at least 4 times.
It's true.
Need at least 12.
Yeah, we need 12. I think maybe 15. We need to be 5 field goals to win this game.
Unrelated, but that Jake Elliott kick, I'm not sure if you saw that Eagles game. 60 yards in the rain. Oh,
that was net. And it was like Kelsey had the false start. You're like, oh shit. And I'm like, yeah, this game's over. The Bills, man, the Bills got hosed. They got screwed on so many calls in that game.
I'm not complaining. I'm never complaining about the Bills getting screwed over.
Although I'd rather see them win the division than Miami.
I don't know. I disagree, but that's a different call.
I hate Miami.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll I don't know what's the word when you're at the podium. I'll yield my time. There we go. I'll yield my time. You guys have a great rest of the week. Try to stay strong.
You too, man. Be good.
Have a good night, man. He kills me, man. He's funny as shit. I look forward to his calls every week.
That's got to be a weekly thing now where he's got the graphics and that's the expectation now.
The accent with the hat. Oh, look at this one.
And he's even got the jeez.
I'm happy for Eddie Pinheiro, man. I really am. And Matt Amendola almost hit a 58-yarder to tie the game.
Yeah, off the crossbar.
Yep.
It's just me as I feel like we've got like 8 former kickers just scattered around the league right now.
Jason Myers.
Nick Folk is still going.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And ours can't make a point after. So now
he's been good though.
We went from Random Man he's all in full tank mode. Now we go to, and everybody keeps mentioning a broken Ian, which is fine. There is a man more broken than him.
Mm-hmm.
This is easily the most angry man in all of Jets Twitter, to the point that I'm not sure Woody Johnson hasn't blocked him yet. I almost feel bad at this point that the constant harassment that's going on social media. This man he's gone to the other side, prime time. This is an ugly, ugly side of this man that I never thought we'd ever see. And here he is.
What up, Random Man? That is outstanding. That is us.
What are we doing here?
On the ship, just going down.
Let me tell you a tale.
We just need the music in the background.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Nope, we can't hear. It's fine. We'll probably get our video flagged anyway. It's fine. We'll get copyright problems.
Let me fix this. This is.
That's right. I can hear it in my head.
I've been hearing it in my head for the past.
So, are you buying into the chance of redemption on Sunday? Or are you just all doing?
Unfortunately, eventually something's got to change.
See,
and it's one of these games where I think the Falcons look at it as a trap. It becomes a trap game for them, because they know we can't score, and all of a sudden, I got to try. You got to do. I'm not a broken man. I'm angry at one person. You got, and I know Bub said that Teppa makes Woody look like a genius, but at least Teppa came on and justified. He came out and said that everything fell on me. We haven't heard from Woody yet, or even hasn't told JD to get on.
Yep.
This is why, and I've mentioned this to you. This is why I feel sorry for Salah, because he's asking questions that Douglas should be answering.
Yep.
And basically right now he's their fall guy. All right. And I see Rex Hogan getting canned at the end of the year as a scapegoat.
That could be a good one.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because you read that Boyd Green put out that LaFleur and Hogan was saying that we're pushing the pick for Zach because they said he was better than Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, really?
Christ.
Yeah, that's where he claimed. I've said. I
well, they were saying, weren't they saying something about they want to get Daniel Jeremiah in here or some shit? I saw something about that too. I don't know.
Who knows?
The joke.
Bottom line is you got to solidify the line first, and you made it. Sanchez had a very strong offensive line when he was in.
They were awesome.
It was a strong offensive.
Faneca, Damian Woody, Debrick.
Well, Faneca you had for 1 year.
Moore.
Because Faneca, they didn't want to sign Faneca for the next year.
He was there for 2009.
He was there 2009 with Thomas Jones, and the following year they didn't sign him, which was I think he went to Arizona right after that. And he had a couple of good years, but they were still strong. Faneca was good for the run. I don't think that his issue was pass defense.
They put in that Boston College.
You had good running backs. LaDainian.
Who was the guy from Boston College you brought in? The other guy. All right, that was his shit. The other lineman.
Guard?
Pete Kendall.
Oh, that was before Faneca.
Was it?
Yeah. That was well before Faneca.
Who was the first? You had.
I could be wrong.
Who would you have at the end?
Matt Slauson. That's who it was.
Slauson. Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter.
Okay. But that's the one thing. But after that's the one thing with this offense right now. There's no identity. They can't run. They can't pass. They can't do anything. It's like if you can establish a running game, it takes pressure off of everybody.
You don't have.
They do the same running play up the middle. And they do the screen pass to Brees. They can't do anything with this.
You don't have quality players. You don't have talent on that offensive line. It's as simple as that. You can't do nothing without talent.
They're back this week, my friend. They're back this week. Wayne Brown and Becton are back.
Let's see. Like you said, they got to run the ball. They got to find ways to run the ball, even if it's reverses, sweeps, whatever. Just run the ball. Especially
if everybody listen. Tippmann's going to the Pro Bowl, according to everybody already. That's what I saw today. Tippmann's going to the Pro Bowl. He's played 2 fucking games. Yeah. But if you have a Pro Bowler and Tippmann, according to everybody on social media, and you have Laken Tomlinson and Dwayne Brown, you should be able to run the ball a little bit, no?
I hope. You're gonna need additional blocking, Yes.
And when
we wait and see.
When are Schweitzer and McGovern coming back too? I was meaning to ask you that one.
Maybe not.
Aren't they eligible this week?
Maybe not.
I don't know. That's a good question, though.
I thought it's been 4
we're all back.
At least for one of them.
We're back 100% then. Shit.
Yeah. Let's go. We have too much depth.
And like you said, I see how Lazard plays now that he was benched.
Dude, it's bounce back. It's a redemption Sunday. I can't even.
Yeah, you can't even say
it. it's Alan Lazard's going to bounce back. Brees Hall, after being criticized by Salah, he's going to bounce back. The offensive line's all pissed off. Everybody's pissed off. Garrett Wilson, he's been fumbling. He's mad about it.
But Garrett, you could see he's given everything, and I think he's trying to do too much. And I can't tell you shit right now.
Come on, Ephraim.
Even you, Elmo, I can't tell you everything's going to be okay. Because I don't. You don't have any confidence in this offense. You don't. The defense, your defense is still playing hard, but eventually the body gives out. There's so much you can do.
But don't you think Rodgers being back every week, every day helps?
We'll see. Listen, we'll see. We'll see how they react to him.
It's not going to do shit, but this does feel like one of those games that they could win like 16-10 or something like that. Sadly,
if they force him to make mistakes and turnovers, I think we win. We have to have a short field. I don't feel confident having a long field with this offense. If they have a short field, we have a better chance.
Just no Hail Marys.
Yeah, listen, it happens. I've seen
other.
It happens.
It doesn't happen. Only happens to the fucking Jets.
No, because I could tell you 2 games right off the bat. You had the loss that the Patriots had against the Raiders when they threw the ball and what's his name, Chandler intercepted it and he scored. You have also the same thing with when they had the Dolphins did the pitching it back, and Gronk took the wrong angle, and then they won that game.
This is the simplest play in football. You throw it up, either gets knocked down or intercepted. The guy falls down, you go into the locker room. That's it. Only the Jets do shit like this.
Because we see this team all the time.
No, we watch highlights all across the NFL. We never see.
They like picking on us. Let's be fair.
We give them the material.
We do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves.
We provide the material. We provide the content.
Yeah,
to them.
because we're a New York team.
No, we're incompetent for years. We haven't won shit.
So have been the Lions have been incompetent for how many years? You don't see many highlights of them.
Well, look at them now.
Yeah, because they're winning. That's why.
Exactly. When's the last time we won? 2015.
Yeah.
Longest playoff.
Even then, they picked on us.
No, they didn't. We were the talk of the town with Fitzpatrick, the whole Fitzmagic shit and everything else.
Yeah, until when we lost. Until the game when we lost to Buffalo, right?
All right. So once they win on Sunday, what's your buying in level then?
It depends on how they play. Plays how they move the ball.
Wins a
no. Depends on how they move the ball. If we're winning on defense,
doesn't matter. 9-6, they win. We on to the next one.
No, because you still have to score. You still have to score.
They scored 9 points to win the game.
No. Your offense has to move the ball.
9-6 is more. 9-6 is more. 9-6 is exactly how you got to 4-3.
Right, so hold on.
Exactly how they got to 6-3 last year.
Hold on. I got a question for Ephraim. Ephraim, would you be happier winning 9-6 or losing 31-30?
I need to see my offense score.
No, it's a simple question. Happier winning 9-6 or losing 31-30?
At this point, at 4-7, I couldn't care less.
It's a trap question. You don't have to answer.
That's not a trap question. That's a simple question.
It doesn't.
Well, what's the answer to the question? What would you rather have?
A 9-6 victory that does not move the needle at all to give you hope.
It does move the needle from 4-7 to 5-7.
At 5-7.
What happens if we win 9-6 this week and lose 31-30 next
That's the question.
Week?
It's just
it's the same thing.
It's just what would you rather do this Sunday? Win 9-6 or lose 31-30?
Well, I know we're never going to score 30, so I don't know.
Plead the fifth.
You
learn
can't,
from your coach. Plead the fifth.
I'm not. Listen, we could throw all hypotheticals out there until they show they can run up the field and score and keep the defense off the field, so they can rest. Until that shows, if I keep saying the same plays and 3 and outs. What are you giving me? You're not giving me anything. You could have all the offensive line. You have to come up with something. You have to come. And when they have something that works, they go away from it. I don't get that.
That's right. That's true.
You'll keep doing it until they stop it.
Yeah, they had Cook and Brees in the backfield together for one play. It worked, and then they didn't go to it again.
Yep. And I don't get that. Was that to appease somebody? I picked my side.
You didn't pick a side. You waffled.
No, I don't waffle nothing.
You didn't answer the question.
What kind of question is that?
It's a question.
Do I want to see them win or lose? Yes, I want to see them win.
That's all that matters then.
But I want to see them win the right way.
The answer is we want to see real progress. You
want style points. Okay. I want wins.
No, we
I
want
want
real
to see them.
progress.
I want to see that offense move the ball. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm waiting. I want to see
Football
Woody
for
answer
footballs.
questions. I want answers. Okay. Enough is enough with this team. I don't trust this guy, these two, him and his brother, to make football decisions.
They've turned on him. They've turned on
Okay.
Afro finally.
Yeah, you play to win the game, but you got to put something out there to win. You got to show something to win.
You know what the goal of the game is? To score more points than your opponent. It's all that matters.
Yeah. And how's that work out? How's that work out?
It works out well. If you score more points than your opponent,
Yeah,
you won the
but
game.
we haven't seen that because we don't have an offense.
And when you consistently score about 10 points a game, more often than not, you're going to lose those games.
You haven't shown any consistency in listen, if they were moving the ball and they were scoring and still lost, then I see some progress. But when nothing has changed. This last game showed me that I was giving Hackett his as much leeway as possible. I was hoping to see what happened when Mike White came in to replace Zach and he moved the ball. I was hoping that was going to happen here, but it didn't. It was the same result. So we know, I don't know why this guy's not calling, or does he know how to call a play? I don't know now. Oh, I can't trust him now. Let the other guy call the plays. Is he going to be any better? I don't know, but we won't know unless they try. But, like you said, they've always said they're stubborn. They're going to stick to that. And
Well, it's gonna be interesting, dude. Like, in all seriousness, something to me is interesting because if Boyle is horrendous, you've got to bring in Simeon as fast as possible. You can't let this game get blown out because Boyle is horrendous. And then if Simeon's bad, then you're like, bro, like that's just like the ultimate. You got to bring Zach back at that point.
Well, I know next year you have no choice but to bring a veteran quarterback in.
Absolutely.
You have no excuses now.
And trade Zach. You got to get him the fuck out of here. He's got to get out of here. You got to
trade
trade
an $11 million cap hit. Who's going to?
I don't give a shit, dude.
Oh, you don't give a shit, but they do.
You cannot have him on this roster.
Can you imagine they bring him back?
No, you can't. You cannot do that.
This year was a great learning experience.
He's
for him.
$11
starting
million
to finally
cap
grasp
hit.
all
You're
the
going to have to
concepts
eat
of the offense.
You're going to have to eat his salary to get rid of him.
I'll eat it. You know what? To be honest with you, why would he even want to be here? Like, honestly, his agent, like, you know what? Please release me or trade me. I don't want to be here anymore. It's 2 years in a row. I've been benched. It's obviously not going to work here. I want out. Like, you know what? If I'm him, pull an Elijah Moore. Be a pain in the ass then. Be a jerk so you can get kicked out of here anyway. The trade, like,
how can he be? They've treated him like a prince.
You cannot
bring
him
him
back
every single opportunity. He just can't. He just
Bro.
can't. It's between his ears. He doesn't have it.
There's no way you bring him back.
He's been exposed because he played behind an older front line in BYU that was stronger than their opponents, and he had plenty of time to throw. And he didn't play strong opponents, basically.
Yeah, but look who else got exposed. It exposed Solid too for the way they handled him, and Joe Douglas. They all got exposed. Zach got exposed for not being ready. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Everything else that happened after is not his fault. It's the Jets for coddling him and mishandling him.
Yeah, and I want to know why he was coddled. I want to know whose decision was to coddle.
That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know. And my opinion is it begins with that bald-headed fuck, not you. But I mean that.
Man, are you angry?
Ouch.
Okay. I'm just I want.
But see, the thing is this. Listen, I hate Woody Johnson. There's no doubt about that. But if he comes, does he give Joe Douglas the ultimatum? Like, listen, you got to play this kid, or like who? You can't sell this product. It's been terrible. Like, who's forcing Zach Wilson down our throats? It's got to be one of them. And then if it is Woody Johnson, you think at some point there would be a leak to the media saying Sal and Douglas don't want to play Zach. They're being told to do it. Right, Primetime? How many times when shit goes south, there's always that leak where, you know what? This isn't a Douglas thing. They're being told what to do here.
I was thinking it was Douglas for a while, and then there was part of me that was like, you know what? Like, we were at training camp a lot. I think I talked about this a few weeks ago. Like, all the throws that Zach was making in training camp, like, it legitimately looked like the kid was making progress. He was actually putting touch on his throws. He had some highlight reel plays. Albeit, like we were still saying, he should have been QB3, still should have been a redshirt year. let him still learn and watch and develop.
Exactly.
But you wonder if being there every day and watching him make those throws in training camp made them push to give him more time and say, you know what, it's eventually going to click for this kid. I don't know.
But it's different in training camp. All right.
We know that. Yes.
How many times was he sacked? You know, they said he was sacked and they let him throw, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. You can't touch the quarterback either. So
he did the same dumb running play in the preseason too, where he ran. Like, why is he running? It's a fucking preseason game.
I remember that. Yeah. Same exact play.
One, he was anointed backup. Two, they put garbage behind him.
Yep.
So
somebody
made that decision
after Rodgers got hurt.
Somebody has to own this, dude. Somebody at the end of the year has got to say, we made a decision.
Woody, and I'll even say, or it's JD, because a lot of people are saying it's JD was enamored by this kid, and he wants to give him every chance. But in my head, I'm saying this guy's made some. Yes, he's made some decisions in free agency didn't work out, but mostly on offense. But he's made some great picks. Is he that incompetent to rely on his career on a kid that showed nothing?
Well, it can't
few years. You know what I'm saying?
If Saleh comes off as a very smart man, he's very intelligent, very smart. Yeah. There's no way in living hell he watches the tape week in and week out and be like, you know what? I'm going to keep playing Zach. He has to go to somebody and say, listen, I can't play this game where he's killing me. And they say, do the best you can with what you have because he has to play. Somebody says that, either Woody or Joe Douglas. I don't think it's Saleh, dude. I think he's a puppet.
And you can see he's this year he's actually ran out of excuses.
Yep. Plead the fifth.
He's just tired of saying the same old shit.
His job's on the line now because now he's hearing the rumblings. Like last year, it was like everybody liked Saleh. They fell apart towards the end, but he still had a lot of support. Now he sees it, dude. He sees it. He feels it. Where everybody on the radio is saying he should be fired. The fans are saying it. People are booing him. Like now he's feeling the pressure. Like, you know what? I'm going to get fired because they're telling me to play this kid. Yeah. So now he's got to start covering his ass a little bit because he made the comment in the one press conference. He's like, when they asked about the drafting of Zach, he's like, well, I shared my thoughts with Douglas, but we'll keep that behind the scenes. Yeah. Kind of separating himself like, hey, man, this was a Douglas thing. This wasn't a me thing. He's in cover his ass mode a little bit.
I wonder if he wanted to roll another year with Darnold and build up the team.
At least we fired just for that thought too. Fuck that.
You know.
Well, apparently the building was split on drafting Zach.
Yeah. But you know what's going to happen, and this is what I'm afraid of. I mentioned this to you too. That the end of the year conference, the excuse is going to be it was a collaborated decision.
That's bullshit. But see, this is where, dude, I just wish I had press credentials for that one presser, because you can ask such pointed questions. Like, it's a collaborative effort. When you're watching this kid on tape, it's obvious he's in over his head. How do you keep him in the game when clearly he can't play? How?
You got 6 games to get those.
I want to know how it even came to that. But when Saleh's been so open about how the locker room quit on him, how his own confidence was gone last year, knowing all of that, learning a new offense this year, how do you even allow it to get to that point where this kid's in meaningful games?
Especially when they said it should have been a redshirt year. They literally said it. Saleh said
it. That's what they wanted.
It should have been a redshirt year.
And then they acted like they had no choice but to play him. No, they chose to do nothing.
If the redshirt year, I tell you, I would have had so much respect for them. They said, you know what? This is going to be a redshirt year for Zach. He's not going to play this year. We're going to spend $5 million a year on Teddy Bridgewater. Cool.
Yep.
No problem with that. What Zach sit back and do? Anybody. $3 million. I don't give a fuck who it is.
You should have had someone behind Rodgers.
I would have respected that. And the funny thing is, and again, we repeat this a lot, we literally said this every week during free agency prime time. Remember, as guys were getting signed, I'm like, well, there goes Minshew, there goes Brissett, there goes Bridgewater. Like, what are they waiting for? And I'm going through these lists. I'm updating my list. Like, he's gone. Like, this is not second guessing. We were saying this the whole fucking time.
Yeah. And it's not like they didn't have the money.
Oh, they had the money. Because, and that's the other thing. And that's the one report was like, oh, well, the Jets didn't have the money for this and that. They spent money on Dalvin Cook. Exactly. Would you rather have Dalvin Cook or Minshew? I'd rather have Minshew.
And they still had money.
Yeah. And they
Minshew was what, $2-3 million?
Yeah. And they wanted to spend big money. They went big on Beckham. They tried to get him. That didn't work out. They were ready to make a big splash on somebody. It just didn't work out with anybody.
Yeah. But who wants to come now?
Well, and we talked about this last night, where it's like, all right, you have basically, if you're a free agent this year going into next year, right? what do you like? Are you feel? Do you get any assurance that Aaron Rodgers is playing more than 1 year? You're gonna probably get 1 year with him. The coach is on the hot seat because this is kind of a tenuous year, right? And you have the MetLife turf nobody wants to play on. You got 3 strikes, right?
Come get some. What now?
Yeah,
But
that's the only thing we have hope for is the opponents get hurt.
Adam, just say you're T. Higgins, right? Everybody wants T. Higgins, he's primed for a monster contract as a wide receiver.
Right.
Okay, so the 2 things you want as a player, you want big money and you want a quarterback to get you to football. You come to the Jets, they may give you the money. You have no idea the quarterback's gonna be at their 1 year. It may not be Aaron Rodgers. It may not be the same head coach. Would you want to come here? I wouldn't.
You'll get a wide receiver who's got most of his money and just wants one last payday and couldn't care less after that.
Like a DeAndre
That's
Hopkins kind of guy. Like a Hopkins kind of guy who's
Hopkins or Mike Evans.
Yeah, doesn't want to come here. Yeah. Mike Evans. That's probably
Yep. That's it at this point. And you're gonna have to draft O lineman because no one's giving away guys. And that's another thing.
We're not spending money on him. Except for Tomlinson.
No. I mean, they did all say that for Joe Tooney, he was fighting for him. He went in big, but he decided to go to the Chiefs. That was a decision.
They went big. They went big for Orlando Brown, Tooney, Conklin. They're almost there, guys. Almost got them. Almost got back.
Yeah, we almost had. Listen, it was true. We almost had Hill, but he chose to stay in Miami.
Yep.
They try to make big moves. I'm not going to take that away from
Well,
you.
he's in second place.
I try to make big moves too, man.
Yeah, you're a big move kind of guy.
I tried, man.
Listen, I'm still rooting for my team. I haven't broken. I know what you did to Ian, but that doesn't work with me. But the poor kid, I don't know. It's just even his videos now. It's just like he doesn't even do it from his room. He does it out in his car now.
He's always done them in his car.
No, those are those last minute things he does in the car. Now he does his full videos in his car.
The cat's not in the video. There's no more cat in his video either. The cat's not in the videos anymore.
Cat out?
Cat's not in the videos anymore. It's bad.
I'm afraid that when the videos stop with you and him, when you do the collaboration, then I know he's completely broken. The poor guy.
Bro, it's just I've never seen nothing like it because it's just funny as shit.
Yeah.
Because the look of pain, it's the same look the Primetime gets. It's the same exact look. Like when he gets ready to talk,
wants to kill somebody.
He's like Kevin gets.
Kevin wants to kill somebody. Yeah. That's all he wants. He wants to go there and grab someone by the neck and explain to them, why am I paying for this shit? I don't blame him. But on another note, if you want to be invited to places, you need to invite them on your show too. So you on your Thursday show, you should bring one of these guys, collaborators, and join the show.
Yeah, Primetime's like he's like a guy that he wants everybody to go to him. He's like, you know what? Come to me.
Dump Jay a show. Say,
hold on. Whoa. we had Jake on in the offseason.
See? So one guy, bring some. You can't rely. You bring on other guys.
Well, the problem with Thursday night is that we have 4 guys, so adding a 5th is always difficult. Like if we have a player,
someone draws the short straw. That's all.
That's right. Afram's cutthroat.
I talk enough on this channel, so.
Yeah, but no. To be honest, though, Jay, when someone's talking, he puts the guy on the screen fully to answer the question, and then goes back. Is Jay controlling the screen? You know how you have 4 of you on the screen
during the live stream? All of us are on.
No, but you can choose who takes up the entire screen when they're talking. You can switch.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
You can tell Primetime watches the show for feedback and shit.
You're on top of your game, Kevin. You're on top of the game.
There's something new today. Yeah, I knew all about that.
That's all you need to do is bring
that was
him
actually
on.
my idea. I suggested that to
bring him on.
So not only does he not know what's going on, he doesn't do it either.
He's still angry. He's just an angry soul, but that's okay.
He's collecting a check from them. He's like, fuck them. Make them do all the hard work.
Green. Let's win and hope for the best. Listen, sometimes you just never know. This whole AFC we thought was going to be.
That should be our thumbnab right there. Pump Jay for a show.
Yeah, there you go.
Let
him sit in the background and control the what you call it.
Be like a producer.
Yeah, exactly. Produce the show. Do all the technical stuff.
Shit.
I'm learning the technical stuff.
Well, evidently you're not, because you didn't know that he was doing the switching of the channel. But
That's a little advanced for where I'm at right now. I'm getting there.
You got to trust the process after him. He's like on the rebuilding program, the Jets rebuilding program. Give him 4 to 5 years, he'll get it all figured out.
And one last thing.
The
light takes batteries. It doesn't have to be USB. USB is just another option.
Wait, what?
You can put batteries on the bottom of the thing.
That just shows you didn't look at that either.
Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. I have it right here. We're gonna do this right now.
Okay, look at the bottom. No, I know it works with the USB, but I'm saying you could also put batteries on the bottom of it. It takes, I think, 2 AA's or 2 AA's.
Yeah. Now he muted himself.
Now he's putting purple over there. What do they got?
You muted yourself, Primetime. You hit the mute button.
All right.
He took his mic out. Oh,
I unplugged the mic at first. That's
there you go. Look at that.
So you say I have to hit green, right?
Oh yeah, that's usually. There you go. Look at that.
No, it stays. Good.
Yeah, usually when you press green, it becomes green.
Technology is your friend. Don't forget that.
Wait, hold on. I pressed green. Now it's changing again.
Or you probably have it random. Press green again. It should stay.
Yeah, mine stays.
You don't have to point it up to the sky. It's not going to make a difference.
Jesus, can you?
I
tried it last night. It worked. It stayed green. Now it's not staying green.
There was instructions with it. Did you send him those instructions?
I sent him exactly. You sent me. I sent him. Now it's turning pink again. What do you do?
It's okay. You turned it on. We're all happy.
But there's batteries in it, so you can put the batteries in it and put it right behind you, like a sign to help market our show.
Yeah, because it's not like you're lighting up that room.
I know.
What kind of batteries?
I don't know. You got to open up the compartment. What am I? I didn't design it.
All right. That's going to be my test.
I hope we win. I hope we win Sunday, because I can't deal with this anymore.
That's my task for the week. I'm going to figure this out.
Yeah, it's so hard. You take off the fucking thing. You pop the battery out.
Thank God you can cook.
Not staying green though.
Oh, mine stays green, no problem.
I plugged it in yesterday. I hit the G button. It stayed green, but now it's not doing it.
You probably hit some kind of like flash or some shit on there.
Now I'm pressing everything.
Okay.
This is what we deal with. This is what you deal with after with tech support. Guys like him.
Usually I'm pretty good. There you go.
But now you're like, you lost your patience with him. You're like, this.
No.
What other button would I hit to get it to stop?
I don't know. Don't have the controller in my hand right now.
All right.
But it should be. There's
my task.
There's a what you call this? Is there a button that says random or anything to that effect?
Yeah.
W. That's
W is white.
Random. Is it W?
There's not even a W in the word. Okay.
That was the first thing I looked at. I was trying to go down the line here where it actually has the words, and W is the first thing. So there's flash, there's probe, there's fade, and there's smooth.
That's the change of the colors.
Now it's locked on red.
Perfect.
Now hit the green to see if it locks on green. Again, he puts it in the sky.
I'm trying to show you. I'm hitting green.
He's hitting the satellite. He's trying to hit the satellite in the sky.
Do you change the channels on your TV like this?
He goes outside.
I'm hitting green. It's not working. What did I do?
Send it back. We'll switch one out for you.
I'm gonna try.
Play around with it. You'll be fine.
I plugged it in last night.
I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Trust me. I believe you.
I'm upset that it's not working now. Oh wait.
Oh Christ.
Here we go. I had to hit the smooth button.
Okay.
Figured it out.
Look at that.
So now put that behind you, and we have Let's Talk Jets marketing.
It doesn't reach though. It's the USB.
You put batteries in it.
Far back. Do it right now.
No, but for the next.
No, it's 10:09. Let's give everyone a break here.
Well, part-time, we'll hold. You go to the store, get batteries. We'll sit and wait for it. Come back. We got an extra hour in our fucking time.
Go on Amazon and get it in Prime. Get it in 2 days. We'll be here.
One day.
Prime only shops on Prime.
Oh shit! Oh my god. I don't know how we have subscribers. I don't know.
I can't fix shit if you guys didn't figure that out.
It's clear. It's making stick to cooking.
I mean, I don't know a lot of shit, and Afram's patient with me, but that's worse than I am.
Yeah.
I've learned to be patient a long time ago.
Afram's like, give me the code to your computer. I'm just gonna log in by myself. I'm tired of dealing with you. I'm like, all right, no problem. He styles right in.
We got it fixed.
We did. I haven't had stream problems pretty much all year. My streams are all fixed.
Yeah, no. That's
Issues
it. Yeah, I've been having it. It all depends. You have Verizon, right? No.
I have Optimum.
Optimum. Yeah, no. I've been having issue with Verizon, but it's other issues.
You fixed all my problems.
That's what I do. I'm a fixer.
Now, but you have a huge project with this guy. This guy is
he's
man.
fine.
This is another level.
There you go. Look.
Look at that.
You're the man now.
Now, today is Tuesday. What are the chances he has that done by Sunday to put up for the stream on Sunday?
I don't know.
Will he have batteries by Sunday?
He'll have batteries. He'll see the compartment.
I have some batteries inside. I just don't know if
they're any good.
All right, Afram. Thank you for your assistance once again.
No problem. Thank you for the time. Let's hope this is positive Sunday.
So one more time, would you rather win 9-6 or lose 31-30?
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
It's a simple question.
It's a trap question.
How's it a trap?
Because the real answer is that we want to see real progress.
No, the real answer is I want to see wins.
9-6 win is no different than the 13-10 win that they had over the Giants.
It's a win. A win is a win. I'd rather be 5-7 than 4-8.
Well, it depends. If that's the only game that they win the rest of the year.
No, but you won't know until you get the next week. But you're extending your season one more week. You're staying relevant.
Starting to lean towards random, man.
Thank you, Clancy. I appreciate your support in these difficult times. All right. Somehow this show went longer than 2 hours. I have no idea how. What the hell we've been doing all this time?
Because we spent 10 minutes fixing my light.
Offsetting all your negativity. It's exhausting, man. All you negative people, all you angry Jet fans, just got to embrace happiness. It's so much easier.
Worked out so well last week.
But then you can't live in the past. You bounce back this week. New day, new opportunity.
Reality.
All right. Now, our cleanup hitter, his Seahawks are a mess right now.
Oof.
They are just not looking good. Thank you, man. We appreciate the support. Random man. So he probably wants Geno Smith gone, I think, at this point.
We'll still take him.
What's up, man?
My God. PT, you did the impossible. You made Roberts Salah look smart.
That's true. That's very true.
I bet he couldn't figure this shit out.
Oh, I could have. Hey, Armin. Hey, boss. Hey, Elmo. Hey, man. That's good.
So you ready? Are you ready? Are the Seahawks tanking? Is that the question?
No, they're not tanking.
They just suck?
Yeah. Geno Smith turned into Zach Wilson on Thanksgiving. Freaking.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Falling over himself at the 1 yard line. Way to ruin my Thanksgiving. Gino?
At least you got to enjoy your Black Friday.
Yeah.
Can I do my Robert Saleh impersonation?
Go for it.
Go for it.
DT, ask me what 2 plus 2 is.
Hey, Coach, what's 2 plus 2?
Let me get back to you.
Let me check the tape.
Yeah.
It's a self-inflicted too.
And somehow, that guy is an NFL coach.
How's Jamal Adams playing? Look like he's making some plays out there.
Yes, he's actually playing better in coverage.
There you go.
Yeah, and Leonard Williams making some plays.
Yeah. Oh, he's saving our ass. Barely, but he's saving our ass.
How's he saving your ass if you're losing?
On defense, he's saving our ass. On offense, no one can save our ass.
Who do you guys play this week?
The Cowboys.
Oh, you're getting smoked.
On Thursday.
Oh, forget it.
Thursday Night Football.
Are you streaming that one?
Yes.
Woo!
I did.
That one.
I also did a stream with the Romeo earlier today.
About wrestling?
Yes.
CM Punk.
Yep.
Oh, CM Punk content. You're chasing subscribers right there. You're chasing the big dogs there.
Shout out to Romeo.
Romeo's a good. He's a good streamer, man. He does good content.
Yeah. Guys, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was all right. Enjoyed watching the games.
Yeah, it was good. I had no complaints. The Friday I could have avoided, but the Thursday was fine.
Yeah, man.
I get to spend my whole Black Friday with primetime watching horrific football. What could be wrong with that?
Well, I got to spend my Black Friday with David watching horror.
Look at that. You guys are like best buds now.
Yeah. Got to actually talk to his mother. Nice lady.
That's very cool. You guys hang out, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all because of you.
He's a good dude, man. He's a really good guy.
I hope you guys have a happy holidays. I have Frosty the Snowman right behind me.
I see that. Oh, that's right. That is him behind you.
Oh, that's what that was. Thought it was just like a light.
Frosty.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Look at you, all festive.
Hey.
I gotta send you a Grinch.
The Seahawks suck. The Jets suck. I have to be happy about something.
I gotta send you like a Seahawk Grinch.
Go ahead. I am the Grinch already.
No, we can't be a Grinch. We gotta embrace happiness, man. We're all the Seahawks. Well, they're not gonna win this week, but the Jets are gonna win.
I hope not.
How's your fantasy team doing?
They are. I absolutely suck. At least I admit it.
Is Cassandra whipping your ass?
As always.
Oh, come on, man.
Don't go there. Don't go there, PT.
I'm not saying nothing.
So is she in like first place?
Yes.
Oh, come on, dude. What are you guys doing over there? Second year in a row?
Her and I think Panda, if I'm not mistaken.
Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
You guys should be embarrassed of yourselves.
I
She talked all that shit and backs it up.
Should be allowed on the show. At least for a few weeks.
So now she's probably better than Jake Klein, and Jake Klein charges for that shit.
Oh, speaking of Jake, I saw him and V-Man on Jake Aspen.
V-Man's always on that show.
Yeah, V-Man lives on there.
Yeah. Did you see the one where Jake went to him and V-Man was sleeping? He fell asleep.
Yes.
He brought him on, and Vincent was out, dude. He was completely asleep, and fucking hysterical.
Oh my god!
Yes, it was.
Did he ask some questions?
You know, he kind of just woke up. He snapped out of it, but it was funny as shit, man. Jake was dying.
I still remember the one time we brought Steve on. He was snoring loud as hell, and you just asked him questions for like 2 minutes.
Well, that will never be me.
Yeah, Jake is no longer on our channel because of me. That's completely my fault. I own that one.
That was the Zach injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown.
He got made. Yeah. When Zach ran for a touchdown, Jake was pissed that he didn't go out of bounds. And I think I went off on him, and that was the end of that.
Yes. Because of a game against
Jaguars.
Was it the Jaguars?
Was it the Jaguars?
It was the Jaguars.
I thought it was the Patriots.
Definitely wasn't the Patriots.
No, it was
Zach didn't make those kind of plays against the Patriots.
No, Zach would bench those Patriot games. Yeah, that was the end of it.
Have a good night, guys.
Take care, man. Good talking to you.
Thank you for everything, PT. PT, send me those batteries so I can send them to my ex.
Have a good night, man.
Good night, guys.
Good, man.
He does get those zingers, man.
I figured out also if you touch it, it changes the color also.
So there's no excuse why the next stream you don't have that on.
Did you know that? If you touch it in the back, change?
I just use it for green.
How cool is that? I didn't even know that.
You've had that for how long, Prime Time? You've had it for a couple months.
I taught you something now. Yeah, you didn't know you could do that, right? Just touch
I don't want to do that. I just want to have green. Our show's green. You've had that for how long? It's been months.
Well, what if we're rooting like we're watching another game and we need somebody to beat the Dolphins or the Bills? And we need to become. a fan of a different team. We can have different
God
colors.
help us. This show. I don't know how we survived two hours and 20 minutes of this nonsense. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back live on Sunday, but stay tuned because Friday, my preview video is going to be top notch. Top
Can't
notch.
wait for that.
Oh, yeah. Talk to you guys later.
Later.